Yeah, hey, let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. I've been in the truth and doing for a minute. I ain't falling off for nothing. You gon' see me at the finish. The damn devil always try to tear me down, but you see I'm still in it. Every day's a battle and you see I'm still winning. I be fighting for my soul and you see I'm still winning. Satan don't play with me. I be walking with the Lord and he stay with me. I keep a couple good brothers on my right side. If you wanna go to war, we the right guys. Cock back, hit Satan on his blind side. He ain't see it coming. Yeah, it was a cheap shot. I turned into a villain when the beat dropped, killing every track. My flow hard like sheetrock. The Bible clean me up like a detox. You couldn't walk a mile in my Reeboks, cause I be at war with the flesh. I be living Romans 7, this is more than a test. Satan, you at war with the best. I keep the Bible cocked out, put the sword to your chest. Since I was born, been a threat. Tell these heathen fall back, I'll go to war for respect. That's too much salt, let it resonate. I'm quick to check a demon, I don't hesitate. I be feeling way up, way up. I be feeling like I'm about to levitate. Starving for the kingdom like I never ate. I'm just trying to walk through heaven gates. When the devil come and try and get the best of me, I go through the scripts and I meditate. But you ain't on that level. Heavy foot on the gas, mash on the pedal. In Babylon hustling, I'm just trying to make a shekel. Coming for them, eat a mic spot like a freckle. I ain't never been scared of the damn devil. Do the work of the Lord, let him use me as a vessel. I repent it every day, cause I'm just trying to do better. Yeah.
I'm in war for my soul. I've been lost on this road. I've been going through the fire. I'm just trying to shine like gold. I've been lost on this road. The devil plotting on my soul. Yeah, I'm warring for my soul. I've been lost on this road. Tell me which way I should go. I've been going through the fire. I'm just trying to shine like gold. The devil plotting for my soul. I'm in war for my soul. I'm just trying to be like fighting for my soul. At some point I must see growth. Watch my feet, the path is straight. Satan comes with tasty bait. I ain't got no time, run away. Get behind me, Satan, like I seen a snake. Run away, get behind me, Satan. Satan, he be lurking, so you better stay aware. He roam like a lion, try to catch you, so beware. Keep the laws on my mind. If I fall, then I'll catch hell. Temptation gon' come. If I endure, then I've done well. I'm in war for my soul. I've been lost on this road. I've been going through the fire. I'm just trying to shine like gold. I've been lost on this road. The devil plotting on my soul. Yeah, I'm warring for my soul. I've been lost on this road. Tell me which way I should go. I've been going through the fire. I'm just trying to shine like gold. The devil plotting for my soul. I'm in war for my soul. I'm just trying to be like.
I'm your enemy because I tell the truth, right? Like, hey, he'll never you in the game, man. Yeah, I only say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the street. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. No, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see. This is bigger than me. I say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. No, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see. This is bigger than me. Just be cold, I'ma sneeze on them. Prophesy to the wind, let me breathe on them. Foot on the gas, I can't ease on them. Boy, like a parrot, get clean on them. Perfect glory, yeah, perfect glory. I'm anointed, don't be coming for me. This wicked world ain't got nothing for me. Niggas still in the streets and they pushing for it. I'm really like that, just watch me cook. Even under pressure, I'm a pressure cooker. Sayings of the Seers ain't no overlooking. We be overseas, yeah, we got them greed. Make them go to the nobles, gon' take me to trial. Watch out for these devils, they stay on the prowl. These niggas be clowns, these whores on that wild. Give them the milk, then wipe out the cow. Gotta be humble, become as a child. Keeping these laws so don't go out of style. Jump in that water, you swim or you drown. Go on the war, ain't cracking a smile. trial. See, we up in that cloud. 144,000. You see us for mad. Can't throw in the towel, yeah. We taking the kingdom, ain't asking for nothing. We running them down. Keep some hunters around. Yeah. Hard of a line, I'm standing my ground. Holding that line till I put on my crown. It's a perfect fit, it make perfect sense. Straight gate, you can't see me. I guess I'm your enemy because I tell the truth, right? Like, hey, he'll never rebuke at the game, man. Yeah, I only say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. Nah, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see, this are bigger than me. I say what I know. Yeah, I know what I know. I keep my ear to the streets. How you gon' hurt when you sleep? I know they hate what I'm doing, and they don't like how I'm speaking. Nah, they don't like what we saying. We only say what we see, this are bigger than me. Just be cold, I'ma sneeze on them. Prophesy to the wind, let me breathe on them. Foot on the gas, I can't ease on them. Boy, like a parrot, get clean on them. Perfect glory, yeah, perfect glory. I'm anointed, don't be coming for me. This wicked world ain't got nothing for me. Niggas still in the streets and they pushing for it. I'm really like that, just watch me cook. Even under pressure, I'm a pressure cooker. Sayings of the Seers ain't no overlooking. We be overseas, yeah, we got them greed. Make them go to the nobles, gon' take me to trial. Watch out for these devils, they stay on the prowl. These niggas be clowns, these whores on them wild. Give them the milk, then why buy the cow? Gotta be humble, become as a child. Keeping these laws so don't go out of style. Jump in that water, you swim or you drown. Going to war, ain't cracking a smile. Bringing it out, I'm controlling the crowd. The speaker go out, then we crying aloud. And during the trial, we up in that cloud. 144,000. You see us for mad. Can't throw in the towel, yeah. We taking the kingdom, ain't asking for nothing. We running them down. Keep some hunters around. Yeah. Hard of a line, I'm standing my ground. Holding that line till I put on my crown. It's a perfect fit, it make perfect sense. Straight gate, you can't see me. I guess I'm your enemy because I tell the truth, right?
Mic check. Mic check. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Most High Christ bless. I know what time it is. All praises to the Lord. We back. IUIC Kansas City. In the building.
Yeah,
that's damn right. Sayings of the Seers.
Sayings of the Seers.
Hey, I'm Captain of Red.
Officer Abishai. Officer Benaiah.
Officer Ariel.
Officer Zimba. Officer Gamliel.
All praises to the Lord. Hey, man, we got a good one for you.
Yes, sir.
Today, y'all know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been paying attention, if you haven't been under a rock,
Sure.
and you actually are in tune with the signs of the times, and Christ commanded us to pay attention. We know tomorrow is election day.
Uh-oh.
Tomorrow is election day, and Halloween was behind us. Just passed. So we named the class 2K24 election trick or treat.
Is it a trick or a treat?
Is this a damn trick, or are you in your mind? Do you think you're gonna get treated?
Right.
Bring it out.
You understand? So this is what we're gonna go into today. We're gonna show all the manipulations that this Edomite has done. If you don't know who the Edomites is, go to IUIC in the classroom and type, "Who are the damn Edomites?"
Right.
The devil.
That just gave you a clue right there. All right. So all praises to the Lord. Again, like I said, we're gonna jump right into it, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna jump right into it. Let's start off. Give me that in matter of fact, let's get the script first. Give me that in Kings.
Yes, sir.
Give me that in Kings. All praises to the Lord, man. Shouts out to the bishops, to the deacons, to the captains, the mighty officers, the mighty soldiers, the brothers, the MOV brothers, the sisters, and the children, man. All praises to the Lord for you brothers, man, that's traveling, pushing this gospel, man. That's not sitting on your ass. That's actually out pushing the gospel. All right, you got that?
Yes, sir. The book of 2 Kings, chapter 17, and verse 13.
Go ahead.
Yet the Lord testified against Israel and against Judah by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets.
So all praise to the Lord. So the Lord always sends seers before the destruction. He always sends us before the destruction.
Right.
That's why we here.
That's right.
That's why we here. Brothers got to know that. Brothers got to have that in your mind and understand. We here for one reason. We was called from the Lord out of our sleep, out of our rest,
Right.
to do the work of the Father, the work of his hands. There's some heavy stuff going on right now, right in front of you.
Yep.
You understand? And I pray you understand. And like my other brothers say, I pray you understand. All right, so all praises to the Lord, man. We're going to jump into it. Give me some Sirach 10 right quick. Give me Sirach 10, and I want verse 2.
The book of Sirach, chapter 10
And I
and verse...
want all my Christian brothers and sisters to listen up. I know we be on y'all heads. You know, sometimes we be joking. But it's a very serious matter. It's a very serious matter because we trying to save you from damnation.
It's love at the end of the day.
It really is love at the end of the day. You understand? Because, you know, a lot of times, a lot of y'all Christians, y'all get lumped into the pot because the most mockery that we encounter comes from those that are holding the Bible. You understand? So that's why we return the mocking. Because that's what Christ said. He said, listen, I'm gonna mock you.
Right.
When your calamity comes, I'm gonna mock you.
Right.
You understand? So we just following the lead of Christ because Christ is dwelling in us. But we want to let you know the whole agenda is to try to win you back over to Christ. So you can really dive into the scriptures and understand what it's really saying. All right? Because we don't know that you in a world of confusion right now. And the only ones that's bringing you out of obscurity are the seers, are the prophets. You understand? So just take a step back. You know, I know they be looking at us like we crazy, you know, and we family, and how this Negro learned the Bible, and who learned you, you know, what theology school did you attend?
Yep.
This is the Spirit of the Lord. Ain't it amazing? Look around. Look at us. You understand? Who would have ever thought that we'll be going through the scriptures on a Monday at 12:30 in the afternoon? You understand? Huh?
We ecstatic.
And brothers. I'm talking about brothers like, man, listen, it don't matter. We tired, but we still coming. We coming with the once the show hits. You understand? Once they throw up the ball, it's on and popping.
Game time.
It's game time.
Energetic.
Yeah, I'm up. Let's go. You understand? So watch this. Give me Sirach right quick.
The book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
What our people got to realize, this country was founded on racism.
Yes.
The founding fathers had a disdain towards blacks, Hispanics, and natives.
Right.
To this day. So the scripture says what? As the head is, as the rulers, the founding forefathers of America, that's all his people. They all have the same mindset.
Right.
This is what we got to understand. We got to let this resonate in our spirit.
Yes.
Read that one more time.
As the judge of the people is himself.
As the judge of the people is himself. Go ahead.
So are his officers.
So are the rest of his officers. Yes. Watch this. Read.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is.
Who you got? You got George Jefferson. Was it Thomas Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson.
Who else wanted them for?
George
Washington.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Pull up the
Founding fathers.
Yeah, pull up the founding fathers.
Mount Everest. Well, wasn't Ben Frank one of them?
Mount Rushmore. Your brother said Mount Everest. You're all right, brother.
Mount Everest.
You know, we got public school education.
Yeah, right, pull up there. I want the actual mount. Pull up the mount.
Mount Rushmore.
He put Mount Rushmore.
This brother put Everest, bro. This brother.
Mount Rushmore.
Education
right there.
system.
Put that in there. Put that in there.
Hey, that's what it's about. Hey, that's what it's about, man.
Theodore. Yeah. Okay. So these are the judges. These are the judges that supposedly founded America, came up with the U.S. Constitution along with other slave owners.
Yep.
Yes.
You understand? So
Hey,
it's
Cap,
huh?
some of them had slaves.
Some of them
themselves.
definitely it's documented.
It's documented.
It's documented. So as the scripture is saying, as the judge is, as the ruler, so are the rest of the people. They all enable that same mindset.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is,
Go ahead.
such are all they that dwell therein.
Go ahead. Watch this.
An unwise king destroyeth his people.
So an unwise king gonna destroy his people. Think about it. When they came over here, they didn't have the mindset of prosperity for all nations.
Right.
Bring it out.
You understand? They was only focused on their people and their children.
That's
Yes.
it.
That's it. And everything that they founded on was all unwise. All murder, you know what I'm saying? Manipulation, imperialism.
Yep.
All this. That's how they built this country.
Right.
You cannot build anything based off of injustice.
Right.
Bring it out.
If you start with injustice, you can't just come back and say, okay, I'm going to clean this up. No, that's not how it works. However you built it, whatever foundation that you laid when you initially came over, the murder, the genocide of the people, that's what everybody is standing on.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You understand? You
Cap,
understand?
no.
You gonna say something?
The scriptures tell us that
Yeah.
you can't build off injustice.
Right.
It says, "Woe to those that build a city on iniquity."
Yes,
back
on
to
blood.
It tells you on blood. Blood. So the scriptures even tell us that.
Right. All right, go ahead, read on.
But through the prudence of them which are in authority,
Through the wisdom of them which are in authority, go ahead.
the city shall be inhabited.
So through the wisdom of those who are in authority, we talking about the so-called white man, the Edomite. It says that's how the city is inhabited. So he's the one that set up the different taxes, the property taxes, the different things that we pay as far as to the water bills, the electrical bills. You know what I'm saying? The different things that we got to pay to keep this city going, to keep this city ruling. That came through his wisdom. All right, and we know as we're going to get into it, we know exactly who he's dealing with. We're going to show you out the scriptures. All right, but go ahead, read on.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
So this how you know. Listen, the Lord set this so-called white man up. This is what Christians, this is what you got to understand.
Yep.
The Lord set this man and put this man in his place. And he says, listen, through his prosperity, that comes from the Lord. Them going from the smallest country to the greatest country, that was something that spiritually happened. They just didn't get there, you know what I'm saying, by their own wisdom. No, the Lord allowed them to tap into some demonic forces to push them forward amongst all the rest of the nations. This is what we got to understand. But he said in due time, he going to set somebody up according to his mind, right? Read that again, because I think I butchered that last one.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And in due time,
And in due time,
he will set over it one that is profitable.
and in due time, he always going to set somebody up that is profitable. All right? And this is what you're seeing in the last days. Now watch this. Give me 1 John 2:18. And go ahead and start queuing up the first video.
Hey, Cap.
Go ahead.
Because when you go to these churches, right, or you listen to politicians, right, they'll try to say there's a separation between church and state.
Right.
What God is saying, there's no separation between nothing that's happening on the earth. Everything that's happening, whether it's in politics or out of politics, is all of the Lord.
It's of the Lord. It's of the Lord. And we got to understand this. All right, read what you got. That's a great. Hey, you in the spirit. Watch this. Go ahead.
The book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 18.
Watch this.
Little children, it is the last time.
It's the last time. Go ahead.
And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come.
He said, as you have heard, listen, Antichrist is going to come in the last time. This is how you know you in the last time, like the officer just brought out, dealing with religion. Think about how many people are anti-Christ. That's what anti-Christ. These are people that are anti everything the scripture says.
Yes.
Hit the ball! Come on, brother!
Okay.
He hyped us
You
for it.
all right. You all right. This is These are the days that we in. Go ahead, read it again. I didn't think he had it. Read it again, man.
Little children,
Go ahead.
it is the last time.
It's the last time. Go ahead.
And as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come,
Antichrist shall come. Go ahead.
even now are there many Antichrists.
Even now, it's many people many spirits on this planet that are anti the Bible. Right. Anti the Bible. It's many spirits. This how you know what days that we in these last days. Right. When you got Halloween set up, you got Christians celebrating Halloween, doing trunk or treat.
Right.
Well, I think we just pulled it up. We probably don't have the video. They got candy talking about Jesus harvest seeds.
Right.
Dang.
I wish. Do you got it?
Wow.
I don't know. They might not have it, bro. You might have to send that thing, bro. It's a matter of fact. Just type it in. Look at Google. Google Jesus harvest seeds.
Damn.
Because you got Christians, they say, okay, we're not going to send our kids house to house.
Right.
We're going to set up in our parking lot, decorate our
Trunks.
our cars, our trunks, and we're going to have everybody. So you can still set up in your costumes, but you can get your candy out the trunk of the car.
Right. In the church parking lot.
In the church parking lot.
Yeah.
You understand? That sounds like a damn club. Somebody slanging out the Somebody slanging out the trunk of the car, out the vehicle in the parking lot. We used to call it parking lot pimping. Parking lot. That's what we used to call it. You got it up there?
Oh, shoot.
No, watch this. Look at this. Jesus harvest seeds. This is the candy.
That's crazy.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This is crazy. What the hell does Jesus got to do with Halloween?
Nothing.
You understand? So this is what the scriptures is saying right here. Our forefather John saying, listen, this how you know you in the last days.
Right.
Because many antichrists are walking through the earth.
Right.
Read that again right quick.
Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard
Go ahead.
that Antichrist shall come.
Go ahead.
Even now are there many Antichrists.
Go ahead.
Whereby we know that it is the last time.
This is how you know it's the last time. When you got everything, all these establishments, all these spirits that set up, and they're against the Bible.
Right.
Yes.
They deeming us a hate group. How you deeming us a hate group? We ain't raped, robbed. We ain't hung no cross. We ain't hung nobody. Y'all Halloween, those who are celebrating Halloween, y'all still hanging niggas on trees.
Bring it out.
Y'all still hanging Negroes to this day on trees.
Right.
You understand? So how you calling us a hate group? This is how we know we in the last days.
Yes, sir.
You understand? And as we bring it out, this 2K election, 2K24 election, listen, this is your damn trick or treat. They're dangling this stuff in front of you, just no different from the candy that you experience when you walk up to a house and you got to make sure it's the light on.
Right.
You understand? That's how they, bro. I'm like, bro, why the hell is my damn Ring camera going off?
Yeah.
You
got
understand?
your light on.
And I can't even have my damn porch light on.
Nope.
On this night.
Nope.
This is what it's come to. You understand? This is how you know you're in the last days.
Yes, sir.
You gonna say something?
No, you good. Let's go.
Okay, now watch this. We're gonna jump into it. Give me Revelations 13 and 11. Revelations 13 and 11. Because we talking about Babylon, we talking about election, Republicans, Democrats, and you know the independents, they don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Right. Once somebody say I'm an independent, look, that's you basically telling the world you already lost. That's basically what you're saying. Once you say I'm an independent, listen, you go to the back burner.
Yeah.
You tell them you're a rebel. That's what
You're a rebel. That's what you're saying. They should charge you with treason, brother. That's basically what it is. You understand? So watch this. Read that right quick.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
And I beheld another beast.
So this is John. John the Revelator said, look, he seen it in a vision. He said, I beheld another beast. Another beast. Watch this.
Coming up out of the earth.
Coming up out of the earth. This is America being established in the earth. John the Revelator seen this stuff. He said, I seen Babylon. I seen America coming up out of the earth, out of the ashes, out of nothing. Go ahead.
And he had two horns.
And this damn beast had two horns. The two horns is on the same head.
Right.
A lot of times we be thinking that the Republicans and the Democrats, they two different parties. But no, it said the two horns, these two horns are on the same head, meaning they got the same agenda.
Right.
Bring it out.
These two horns can have the same agenda. Go ahead.
Two horns like a lamb.
It said two horns was like a lamb. One of them was like a lamb. One of them spoke peacefully. As we go into it, originally, this was your Republican Party.
Right.
A lot of you Negroes is celebrating, not celebrating, but voting Democratic.
Yes.
Because you have been bamboozled to think that they for you.
Right.
Bring it out.
Because now they speak like a lamb now.
Right.
Yes.
Now, but when you look at the history, that's what the Republicans was doing.
Right.
They was the ones speaking like a lamb. It's a total flip-flop.
Right.
It's total confusion. So today, like a lamb, that would be your Democratic Party. Speaking like a lamb. They are called the liberals of today.
Yes.
You gonna say
No, I
something?
was just gonna say Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, the one that freed the slaves.
Exactly.
So
exactly. And then everybody behind him
Exactly.
was in control after the Civil War. That's a good point.
And Cap, and also too, like the original KKK that was killing black people, they was Democratic.
Bring it out.
Then during when the Tulsa riots, when they bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma, at that time a lot of our people was voting Republican.
Right. Yes.
And the people that was bombing Tulsa, they was Democratic.
And do you think our people know that history?
No.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about it.
Go ahead, read it again. Read it again, officer.
And I beheld another beast
Go ahead.
coming up out of the earth.
Go ahead.
And he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Go ahead.
And he spake as a dragon.
So the 2 horns, one of them speak like a lamb, the other one speak like a dragon. Meaning war is in his mind.
Right.
War is in his mind. Now you might see on the outside looking in, based off of public opinion, you might say that that's the Republican Party.
Right.
You understand? But in reality, that's the Democratic Party.
Right.
Yes.
Now I know you might say, well, damn, hold on, that's confusion. This is because, remember, Babylon is called confusion.
Right.
It's confusion. They say one thing on the surface, but behind the scenes is something, the agenda is totally different.
To this day.
And that's what we're going to dive into today. You got one speaking like a lamb, one speaking like a dragon. You understand? Is that the end of that verse?
Yes, sir.
All right, now watch this. Let's jump into it. Give me the first one.
And Cap, that's like a serpent.
Yes.
A serpent has a split tongue. It's one tongue, but it's 2 sides of it.
Let's just use what the Bible say. The Bible say
Like a
like a
lamb,
lamb.
speak like a
Make
dragon.
his
I'd rather say he got his own parables.
We're trying to
Yeah,
say
go
Judah
on.
parables.
Judah crazy, man.
Dang.
That's how you know you Judah. That's how you know you Judah. Yeah. All right, jump into it. Go ahead.
In this country, you're going to realize the government does not give a fuck about them. Government doesn't care about you or your children or your rights or your welfare or your safety. It simply doesn't give a fuck about you. It's interested in its own power. That's the only thing, keeping it and expanding it wherever possible. Everyone in this country is always running around yammering about their fucking rights. I have a right. You have no right. We have a right. They don't have a right. Folks, I hate to spoil your fun, but there's no such thing as rights, okay? They're imaginary. We made them up. Sooner or later.
Um,
So what is the Edomite saying? What is the Edomite saying? Listen, the government don't care about nobody.
Never
Bring
did.
it out.
He don't even care about his own people.
Right.
Give me that Matthew 17. I just want the point. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I just want the point. What Christ said in the spirit. You know what I'm talking about? Matthew 17 when he was having a conversation with Peter.
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Read that.
Matthew chapter 17 and verse 25.
Watch this.
He said yes. And when he was come into the house.
This is Peter and Christ having a conversation about taxes. Christ posed the question, who do the kings of the earth demand taxes from? Of children that are slaves or of their people? Watch this. Read.
Jesus prevented him, saying, What thinkest thou, Simon?
Go ahead.
Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute?
Go ahead.
Of their own children
Of their own children? Go ahead.
or of strangers?
So this is a natural thing. This is a natural question that Christ is posing to Peter. Who, if you're a king, who do you take taxes from? Of the slaves or your own children? Watch this, read.
Peter saith unto him, Of strangers.
He said of strangers. That's natural. Every king, they do not tax their people.
Right.
You understand? They show favoritism to their people, and they tax the ones that's in bondage.
Yes.
That's natural. Naturally what goes on. But watch this, read.
Jesus saith unto him,
Go ahead.
Then are the children free.
He said, that's how you know who's free and who's in bondage. Because the natural mindset of a king is to oppress the oppressed.
Right.
You understand? Not his own people.
Bring it out.
This white man is not like that.
No.
This so-called white man don't give a damn about who the hell pay They want to listen. If you working in this country, pay your damn taxes.
Yes.
Right.
The more money you make, the more taxes.
Yes.
You understand? That's how this so-called white man work.
Yes.
So if his mentality is like that to his own people,
Right.
How much the more do you think
Bring
his
it out.
mentality
Bring it
is
out.
to
Bring it
us? Go ahead. Somebody say
Yeah, Cap, and you brought out the point how America is the youngest country out of all the different countries.
Right.
And this is how they became the #1 ruling power, because free labor off of slaves, and now they taxing their own people plus the slaves.
Right.
So they getting double.
Yes.
Double. You understand? Double the funds, because why? They don't care about their own people.
Right.
They're telling their own people that you got rights. No, listen, he's letting you know out of the mouth of the dragon, he's letting you know they just made that ish up.
Yes.
Deacon just did a class this Sabbath, and he played a video and showing, well, you got women out there is talking about my human rights. We got a right to do A, B, or C. When do you need a right to have a child?
Right. Bring it out.
That's something we ain't even thinking about. You're not even considering. You out there holding a poster, I got human rights, and we gonna vote for human. What the hell?
Bring it out.
These are things that are made up or illusion. This is what he's saying.
And Cap, what we got to understand is we always get the short end of the stick. Yes, they do pay taxes. Their own people do pay taxes.
Right.
But they ain't got red line. They didn't get drugs pushed into their neighborhoods and certain bills passed against them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
always get the short end of the stick.
Yes.
It's never going to benefit us.
No.
This country's never going to benefit us. And that's something we fail to understand. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it's a saying. Fool me once, shame on me.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Fool me twice, shame on me. We keep falling for the thing.
How it go? It's to this day. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
Shame on you. Oh,
No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
There you go.
But you won't fool me a third time.
Won't fool me a third time.
Now, the only people that understand this concept
Right.
is they people.
Right. Yeah.
Now watch this. Give me that next video. Damn, we had to figure it out. Figure it out. Put you in the spirit though.
Yeah.
The only people that understand that damn parable, because that's an old Judah parable right
there
there.
you go.
That's an old Judah proverb.
I was sounding.
Now watch this. The only people that understand it is they people.
Yes.
Play that video right quick.
Young people,
Don't vote.
don't vote.
Everything's fine the way it is.
Trump. That was us.
He's our guy.
Tax cuts for the rich? Hell yeah. I'm rich as
Climate change? That's a you problem. I'll be dead soon. Sure, school shootings are sad. But I haven't been in a school for 50 years. I can't keep track of which lives matter.
Sure you don't like it. So, you'll like some meme on Instagram.
If the weather is nice, maybe you could go to one of those little marches. You might even share this video on Facebook.
Stop.
but you won't.
You see this? They got to put out a PSA and use they elders to provoke change in the young people, because the young people know that voting is BS.
Right.
Yes.
Bring it
The
out.
young people know that.
Yes.
So now they trying to sit up there and provoke change in their mind.
Yeah.
Listen, don't vote. Yeah, I forgot what they were saying.
Reverse
Reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Everything is right.
Yeah.
You understand? Don't worry about going to the polls. You understand? Your taxes is okay.
It's okay.
This is what they saying. Like you said, this is reverse psychology. Watch this. Go ahead and play.
Like it. So, you'll like some meme on Instagram.
If the weather is nice, maybe you could go to one of those little marches. You might even share this video on Facebook.
But you won't vote.
You young people never do.
But I do. I do.
I do. Midterms, primaries.
Every single election.
We'll be there, but you won't.
Because we're a generation of doers.
Not whiners.
We're doing great.
Dear,
You see this? They call their young people whiners. Say we a generation of doers. Basically, they saying that young people ain't ish.
Right.
But the young people have realized that voting is nonsense. It's nonsense. This is what they realize. Only people that don't understand that is young African Americans.
Right.
Young damn Issachar. Damn, I was about to say Issachar rights. Young Mexicans. You understand? We the only people that have failed to realize that our votes don't matter.
Right. Yes.
Voting don't matter. Now watch this. Give me the next video. And y'all jump in anytime, but give me the next video.
Yes, sir. And when you think about it, it's only white and black people that's talking about voting. The Chinese do not need to go out in droves to vote.
No.
The Arabs, you don't see them going out in droves to vote. But you see them owning what? A whole Chinatown. You got Chinese restaurants. You got hair salons that they selling to our people in our neighborhood. The Arabs own these gas stations and anything they want. Chicken spots that you go to, them are owned by them Arabs and Iranians and East Indians.
That's crazy.
And they never have to vote. I never see them pressing the vote.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. The point you making, damn, imagine walking into a damn Church's Chicken and Ishmael behind it. Abib in them is making your chicken.
Right. What do you want?
Right. Yeah, what do you want?
You got an attitude.
And you got to think about the curses. Like, that's a curse of the mindset. Yeah. For you to sit there, I remember, this is story time, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember I had in-laws that came in town, right? And one of my in-laws was like, man, let's get some chicken. And we went to, this is back when we went to a Chinese restaurant. Because, you know, we used to love the rice. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. So we went in the Chinese restaurant, and this Jew ordered chicken wings.
Yeah,
and when he ordered chicken wings, I just looked at him.
Yeah.
Even back then, my spirit was like, what the hell? You know where you at?
Right.
This ain't the establishment to be ordering chicken wings.
Hurry up and buy.
Yeah. So that just show you the mentality. You understand? When they able to come over here and set up, you know, to your point, set up different things, but you never hear about them saying vote. No. Gotta be all the be worried about is 7 virgins. That's all
and what's going on in his country.
And what's going on in his country.
His country.
That's it. Give me the next one.
Forget these foolish elections. The owners of this country don't care about the poor in general.
The owners of this country, what are we going... is this Karl Marx talking to me? The owners of this country are the voters of this country.
You're wrong about that, my friend.
Aren't the owners of this country the voters of this country who elected George?
They try to basically call him a communist. Since he said that, since he said they don't care about the voters of the countries, so now he's insulting him, calling him a communist. Karl Marx is the one that created basically that communist stuff. So,
go ahead, put.
About that, my friend.
Aren't the owners of this country the voters in this country who elected George Bush?
No, they're not. Listen, politics. These elections are a charade. It is a charade.
Okay.
It is. They are meant to. Well, I'll tell you, just listen for a minute. Learn a little something. The elections and politicians are in place in order to give Americans the illusion that they have freedom of choice. You don't really have choice in this country.
You see this? This is out of their own mouths. They understand that, guess what? This election, this illusion that we got, that we can pick and choose who represents us. Listen, all that's a facade.
Right.
It's a facade. We the only ones that have not figured this thing out. Now, go ahead.
And it goes back into what you were saying earlier about the founding fathers.
Yes.
They have certain people. They already got this planned out. Years in advance.
Yes.
They know they know that bloodline that is going to go through the founding fathers, and they're going to make sure that they stay in rulership.
Yes.
The scriptures tell you, it tells us, you cannot make an unclean thing clean.
Pull that out for the office. Pull that out.
Give me that. Job 14:4. And that's what we got to understand. Like Cap said earlier, this country was built on oppression, built on the backs of Hispanics and blacks. And it's going to stay that way, just wrapped up in a different way. All right? Read that for me, officer.
Job chapter 14 and verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean?
Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? You can't. It's going to say it. Keep reading.
Not one.
Not one. So you can vote all day. You can hit the polls every 4 years. You still going to stay in oppression. You still going to get your backs beat. You're going to get murdered, all of that. It will behoove you just to come back to this Bible.
Yes.
Yep.
All right?
That's a heavy point that you're making right there, officer. Heavy point, because basically what you're saying is we forgot about our history.
We did.
We forgot about how we came here, how this stuff was, how the economy was set up. We the ones started this.
Yes.
So how you gonna pull anything clean from that?
Right. You can't.
Yeah. So that's a heavy point. Give me that in Romans right quick, 13 and 4. I want 4 through 6. Give me this thing right quick. Let's pay attention. Pay attention.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 4.
Christians, pull out your Bible.
Please.
I know you be y'all be quoting, but sometimes it comes a point in a man's life and in a woman's life where you got to actually pull out the scriptures and read it for yourself. You understand? I too was in your shoes.
In your shoes. Yep.
You understand? My man right here was in your shoes. Yes, when we heard on the streets Job 30 and 30. everything in my life stopped for 2 seconds. I said, hold on, bro. Hold on.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
You know you was under some type of substance.
Yeah.
Substance abuse. We call it substance abuse.
Substance abuse.
You was under some kind of substance and you had to stop. Go get the Bible. Open it up. And you remember back in the, we open the Bible now and it's all clean and everything.
Marked up.
But before, when you open the Bible, it had a smell to it.
Yes.
Because you never touched the Bible. You know what I'm talking about?
That old smell.
It had that old smell.
Yes.
The pages were still
rotten.
crispy. You understand it? It was like Bible pages. You know what I mean? Now because we in it and we working it, now and it lost it. And it lost that flavor. But before, when we was in there, we wasn't in that Bible. You know what I'm talking about, bro? It had that. Every Bible had that scent to it.
Yes.
Like, damn, this is the Bible.
like new pages.
Like new pages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And you went right to Job 30 and said,
Wait. You had to go to the table of Job.
you got it. You had to go to the table of contents. And there's still brothers right now.
Job, calling it job.
Yeah.
George, you said job.
Let's go to job.
Job 30.
You can tell you didn't go to church.
You know what I'm saying? I never knew that was Job. But hey, that's real talk. That's real talk. And and then you read it, say it do say that. So this is what we telling our brothers and sisters, our Christian brothers and sisters. All right, because you already got the Bible. You halfway there now.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's just open up your scriptures and go see what we pulling. Or is it really there? And then reference it. Okay, damn. Is the explanation that we giving of the scriptures, the breakdown, is this accurate or is it inaccurate?
Right.
Do your research. Watch this, read what you got.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 4.
Come on.
For he is the minister of God to thee for good.
He said he's the minister. The he right here is talking about the establishments that are set up in this world. Right now, during Paul's time, you got Herod. You had the so-called white men. They would be the Italians today.
Right.
These are the so-called white men that was set up during that time. Herod. Give me some more names. I'm trying to think. Antipater. Give me another one. Agrippa. You understand? This is who Paul will be talking about during this time period when he wrote the book of Rome. Now, as we put it, as you start to read the Bible and you started to bring it up to today's time, we're talking about the Donald Trumps of the world, the George Bushes of the world, the Kennedys of the world. This is be the he in this context.
Right.
Read that one more time, officer.
For he is the minister of God to thee for good.
So he would be the minister of God for us for good. Now, why would Christ say this? He gonna explain it. Go ahead.
But if thou do that which is evil,
be afraid. He said, listen, be afraid. He gonna be your minister for good. Because a lot of us, we are just trying to live out our lives, raise our kids, do what's right. So imagine if the police wasn't there. Imagine if that structure wasn't set up. It'd be total chaos. Negroes would be killing Negroes all over the place. Yes, okay. Now we work. Now you working. You helping me, bro. You helping me. Negroes would be killing each other all over the place. It'd be total chaos, anarchy in the streets if this establishment wasn't set up. So read, come on. But he said, but if you do evil, if you do that which is wrong, read it again, because I know I'm butchering.
But if thou do that which is evil.
But if you do that which is evil, meaning break God's laws, go ahead.
Be afraid.
He said, listen, be afraid. Go ahead.
For he beareth not the sword in vain.
He don't bear the sword in vain. So if you celebrate Halloween, Christmas, if you selling drugs, if you're in the midst of idolatry, partying, guess what? The Bible says he don't bear that sword in vain. This is why you getting the Trayvon Martins. This is why you getting the Tamir Rice of the world, Philando Castile, Sanya Masi. This is why these things are happening. Because our people are wrapped up in idolatry. This is why he said, be afraid of this thing, because I didn't give them that sword in vain. They're going to use that sword against you when you break my commandments. Watch this, read. I just want to verse 6.
For he is the minister of God, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil.
He said it's a revenger to execute wrath upon everybody that doeth evil. Voting is evil, brothers and sisters. And this is why he's a revenger of that thing. When you vote, when you go against the Lord, he said, I'm going to send this establishment against you. And they going to come with a damn sword. And you know when they come with a sword, what we do? We go to the streets, we protest.
Right.
You understand why this man keep killing us?
Say his name.
Say his name, say my name. You know the chant.
Right.
It'd be the same chants for every protest.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Hunt for peace.
And like when a lot of our people voted for Obama, behind that, that's when a lot of our people started to get killed.
That's when it started cracking off. You understand? As soon as we put Obama in office, I remember the first time, I think it was a dude got disrespected. Y'all help me out now. A brother got disrespected on his porch, his line. Hey, pull up Obama having a beer with somebody at the White House. Remember he had a beer with the Edomite.
Yeah.
After the black man had got disrespected on his porch.
Then he brought him, the white man, to the White House.
He brought both of them. I think that's the image.
And they had a
Yeah. Look all the way over. Look over. No. Stay up top.
Right.
New York Times up top. Click on that video. Is that the video? Nah, that's not it. Go down.
Put it on videos. Click on videos.
Hey, y'all look for it, man. I remember somebody had got something happened at a black man's house, and to mend the tension between the two, he brought both of them to the White House to sit down and had a beer. You understand? This is what Obama did when he first got into office. And then after that, like you said, the floodgates. You seen murder after murder after murder of young black people on TV.
Not to mention what was going on to our so-called Hispanic brothers behind the scenes as well. They said Obama was deporting them, and that he was putting them in those camps, those concentration camps.
Yep. It's 100% on point. All right, go ahead, read on.
Wherefore, ye must needs be subject.
He said, wherefore you need to be subject to this higher power. Go ahead.
Not only for wrath.
Not only because of the wrath that might come upon you if you break my commandments. Go ahead.
But also for conscience sake.
But for conscience sake of the laws. Go ahead.
For this cause pay ye tributes also.
I want you to understand this thing. Right. The scriptures is literally telling you, if you break my commandments, your behind is going to be paying taxes. So you were talking about, let me vote this president in because he can drop my taxes. Right. Let me vote this president in because he raised taxes. Right. Listen, the scripture says when you break my commandments, I'm putting somebody in place and you're going to be paying taxes. That's what the scripture say, right? Yeah. Read it again for him. No, read it from the top.
Yes, sir. For this cause.
For this cause, meaning everything that you just read before that, go ahead.
Pay ye tributes also.
He said that's why you pay tribute. So if you want to get out of tribulations, a tribute, a financial tribute, all you got to do is keep the commandments.
That's it.
Keep the commandments. You tired of paying taxes? You ain't got to wait in the line and vote.
Right.
All you got to do is keep the law.
Right.
And then guess what? When the Lord come back, we the ones that's going to be
That's right.
And we going to touch on that in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Give me the next one right quick. Now watch this, because I like you said, a lot of our people forgot the foundation of this country.
Y'all must have forgot.
Let's read this article.
Wake them up.
African American heritage. Black Americans and the vote. The struggle over voting rights in the United States dates all the way back to the founding of the nation.
So we seeing this right here. We got black Americans and they vote. All right. Now watch this. It said this struggle started from the foundation of the nation. All right. Go ahead.
The original U.S. Constitution did not define voting rights for citizens.
Now this is a heavy point right here. This is a heavy point. It said it did not define voting rights for citizens, right? For citizens. Keep that in mind. Go ahead.
And until 1870.
And until 1870, go ahead.
Only white men were allowed to vote.
So what is that telling you? What is that telling you? When the so-called founding fathers came over here and established the Constitution, the only people that was deemed citizens of this country was the so-called white men. Was Edomites. It said it had no define. It really didn't matter what you voted, how you voted, Republican, Democratic, if you wanted to vote early. It didn't define. Right. Only for citizens. Right. And the only citizens, and up until 1870, the only ones was white folks.
Right.
That's it. No, I'm sorry, white men.
Yeah.
You understand? Watch this. Go ahead.
2 constitutional amendments changed that. The 15th Amendment, ratified in 1870.
Now, that ratified meaning they had to come back and add another law to establish or to enforce the 15th Amendment that they did over 100 years before that. Think about the stages.
Yeah.
The country was built came under Constitution in 1776, right? So now, 100 years later, 1870, now all of a sudden you get the 15th Amendment. That's 100 years.
Right.
Another 100 years, now all of a sudden they got to put another law in place to ratify that thing.
Right.
This is amazing stuff that's going on that our people have forgot about this thing. Go ahead, read. Read it again. Read that line again.
The 15th Amendment, ratified in 1870, extended voting rights to men of all races.
Talking about the Negro. Go ahead.
However, this amendment was not enough because African Americans were still denied the right to vote by state constitutions and laws, poll taxes, literacy tests, the grandfather clause, and outright intimidation.
Now, you got to understand, this is saying right here, now they put in a law in place, they're allowing Negroes to vote. Okay, 1870, now, okay, you Negroes can vote. Right. But once they did that, you had legislation that was in the state making laws to prevent you to vote. Right. And one of the laws they put in, I know I didn't have you, but look up the grandfather law. Because we use that term to be grandfathered in, but we really don't know the origin of that thing. It's a deep demonic origin of the grandfather clause. Let me see. Go down. All the way, just scroll all the way down, past all that. Give me, let's see that. Hit Wikipedia. Let's see what Wikipedia got to say. The grandfather clause. Read that.
Grandfather clause. A grandfather clause, also known as grandfather policy.
Also known as grandfather policy. Okay, go ahead.
Grandfathering, or being grandfathered in, is a provision in which an old rule continues to apply to some existing situations, while a new rule will apply to all future cases.
You see, understand what you just read right there. It's a clause where old rule continues to apply in situations where a new rule is trying to be applied. Right. So you had, when you go back to the article, because I think it might be a little more on it, but for time's sake, you had legislators that sit up there and said at the state level that said, you know what, we're going to put a grandfather clause in to keep Negroes from voting. Meaning, even though it's passed in the Constitution that you can vote, the grandfather clause is before that, you niggas wasn't citizens. Right. That's how demonic it is. Right. And now we say on the job, you understand, you get a policy get put in, hey, you going to grandfather you in. Damn. You don't really know that clause, that was made up based on stopping Negroes voting.
Right. Yeah. Hey, and Cap,
I'm telling you, bro. You got to think about this. You got to think of. Yeah, I like that one, bro. Yeah. There's some demonic stuff going on, bro. You gonna say something else?
And just going back, it says it was certain laws passed. So you had Jim Crow. You were getting locked up for petty crimes, making you a felon. Black codes. Then it says poll taxes. Negroes ain't have money to pay no taxes. We barely can pay rent.
Yes.
Same thing today.
Yep.
A lot of us couldn't read
at that time.
So you probably got 2%, if that, of blacks that could actually vote.
So you talking about they go to the poll and they say, hey, look here, nigga.
Right.
Read this line right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you got old Uncle Joe. He looking. Because remember this. Now this is a psychological warfare. Yes. Because if the nigga read it correctly, they probably put a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, who learned you?
Like, that's hit with that. What's a Wabba County?
Right. This is 6 years after slavery.
I'm telling you. Yes. So this is some psychological warfare that's going on, bro.
That's why it says outright intimidation at the polls.
Why do you want to go?
Then nobody want to go to that damn poll. Imagine the conversation in the hut. Like, nigga, you about to go vote. They're going to give you a literacy test. I can read, man. Nigga, That ain't the point. You know what's going to happen if you read this damn book? You going to mess up every damn thing.
We dead now.
Sit your black ass down. Read the room. Read the room, nigga.
We gotta give him that Deuteronomy 25:1. We gotta take him out.
You gotta take him out. Gotta stripe you up, bro. You understand?
I was about to say that's another tactic they use for illusion. What is it? Illusion of inclusion.
Yeah.
Because it might be legal on a federal level, but state level is not legal.
It's not legal. This is the origin of the country. This is what we bringing out. Go ahead, read on.
The 24th Amendment, ratified in 1964.
Damn, how many amendments you got to go through? The 15th one gave you the right to vote. Now you at number 24, 100 years later. Read it again.
The 24th Amendment, ratified in 1964, partly addressed this injustice.
It said it partly addressed the injustice, so it didn't address it all the way. Go ahead.
By prohibiting the use of poll taxes in federal elections.
So not at the state level. Anybody that voted no, at the state level, that vote impacts more than the presidential election.
Right.
You understand? So that's why it says at the federal level, because they knew exactly what the hell they was doing. And we're going to bring it out. Go ahead.
In addition to these constitutional amendments, the Voting Rights Act of 1965 secured voting rights for adult citizens of all races and genders in the form of federal laws that enforce the amendments.
Okay, now watch this. Give me the next one right quick.
Yeah, that reminds me of Deuteronomy 28 and 48, that curse, you know. The until he has destroyed thee, you're going to have yokes of iron upon your neck until you be destroyed.
Right.
So they wasn't going to take, when they took the chains off, they already had these in place. They had to have, okay, before we take these chains off, this is how we going to set this up for them. So by the time we take the chains off, now they got this illusion of inclusion.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, that's 100% on the money. Yes, sir. All right, go ahead.
Voting Rights Act of 1965. White men aged 21.
Hold on. Go up. This is from the NAACP, right?
Yes, sir.
It's from their website. We got to put that in there. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
White men aged 21 and older who owned property were given the right to vote in 1776.
Why? Because they was the only ones that was deemed what? Citizens during that time period. Go ahead.
The 15th Amendment to the Constitution removed racial barriers to voting in 1870.
Go ahead.
But states continued to practice voter discrimination and continued to deny black voters a chance to participate in elections.
So we got two sources that saying the same thing. You understand the scripture saying, in the mouth of two witnesses, let the matter be established. You got two sources that's telling you when the 15th Amendment was passed, it was still racial barriers that we was encountering. They still didn't want you to vote. Now watch this, read.
The right to vote was extended to white women in 1920. It wasn't until 1965.
So that's the point we was making earlier. Look at the timeline. You got 1776, you got 1870. That's 100 years right there with the 15th Amendment. Then you got 1965, another 100 years. You understand? Before they had to put another amendment to enforce the first damn amendment. Because then nobody give a damn about no damn 15th Amendment. They knew how to get around it based off what you said is compromises that was going on for a particular reason. You gonna say something, officer?
No, you good.
Go ahead, read on.
It wasn't until 1965, after years of intimidation, murders, and advocacy, that the path to the voting booth was cleared for black people with the Federal Voting Rights Act of 1965.
Go ahead, go down.
The right to vote regardless of race. Just 8 days after Martin Luther King Jr. led a peaceful civil rights march in Selma, Alabama.
I want the provisions of voting rights. Let me look at that. What did that one say? Yeah, let's read that.
Provisions of the Voting Rights Act. Originally, legislators hoped that within 5 years of its passage, the issues surrounding the 1965 Voting Rights Act would be resolved, and there would be no further need for its enforcement-related provisions.
So they thought after they passed this, within 5 years, we could clean this up, and we ain't got to ratify another. We ain't got to have another amendment to ratify. That's what it's saying right here. We can stop with all these damn. We on the 36th damn amendment. Oh damn, John, we need a 54th amendment because these niggas they don't care about the 15th, the 24th, or the damn 30th. Go ahead.
They were wrong.
And they was wrong. Go ahead.
Congress had to extend these provisions.
Congress had to do what?
extend these provisions.
Go ahead.
In 1970.
In 1970?
1975.
Some of y'all mamas was born right now.
Dang.
Where they had to still put in different provisions for you to vote. This is in your lifetime. Some of y'all that's going out, some of you our elders, our moms, our aunties that's going out. Look, it was stuff in place to prevent you from voting when you was just a teenager. When you was, quote unquote, eligible to vote in this country.
This is only like 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah, it's a little longer than that. One, you know,
But nah, I'm looking at 1982. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay,
About,
I got you.
about 30, 40
Read it again. Go ahead.
Congress had to extend these provisions in 1970, 1975, 1982, and most recently in 2007.
Say it ain't so, bro. In 2007.
And this is just showing that they don't see us as citizens. They don't. Because all you got to do, if we all equal, we all men, all men can vote. Case cut, let's go. Well, they got to keep extending keep making changes only for blacks. And the whites are just separate. It's showing we ain't citizens. They don't see us as a man. They still see us as 3/5 of a man.
Exactly.
That's how they see us.
And what you see in that is the continuity of the thought process behind the government. They all agreed on that. They all knew that was on the books. Nobody came into office to change any of that.
Right.
They agreed with it.
Hey, I like that picture. I want to show that a little later. I want to show that later, but I like it. Keep that in the archives. All right, go back to that article. Just finish it out.
Yes, sir. It says this time for 25 years.
Okay, this time for 25 years.
Meaning
Okay.
they're going to have to do it again.
Yes. You're right. You're right. Because every so X amount of years, they have to go in and actually either change it or reestablish it. All right? That's on the books.
Right.
Now, watch this. Let's go to the next one right quick.
And that's
So our people getting caught up in illusions. They're getting caught up in illusion. We forgot the history. That's why it says, give me that in Job right quick.
trick or treat.
You know what I want?
Trick or treat.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yep.
It's a
You're on
trick.
Point.
That
Give me that in Job chapter 8, and I believe it's verse 8, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Job chapter 8 and verse 8. For inquire, I pray thee of the former age.
It says, inquire of the former age. Go ahead.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
It says, listen, now watch this. It say, inquire of the former age and prepare a search for your fathers. Why? Give me this in Job 15 and 8 right quick. We're going to come right back there, so hold that. The scripture is going to let you know why you need to inquire of the former age and prepare a search for your fathers. Watch this. Read that right quick.
Job chapter 15 and verse 8. Hast thou heard the secret of God?
He said, have you heard the secrets of God? Watch this.
And dost thou restrain wisdom to thyself?
Go ahead.
What knowest thou that we know not? What
You in Job 15 and 18.
Oh, yes, sir.
15 and 18.
Job chapter 15 and verse 18.
Go ahead.
Which wise men have told from their fathers?
He said, listen, wise men give these instructions. Where they get these instructions from? They get them from their fathers. Right. Your father instills different wisdom in you, and you able to declare it. You understand? This is why Job said, man, take a step back and inquire from your fathers so you can be wise. Is that it on that?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
And have not hid it.
It says, and your fathers is not supposed to hide this thing. Right. So this is why when you go back to that Job 8.
Job chapter 8 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age.
Go ahead.
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
This is why it's the dire need to prepare a search for your fathers and inquire of your fathers. Because why? They're going to tell you of the former age, the wisdom of the former age, how we actually got into place. You understand? What's the pitfalls? What to look after? You understand? Because why? It's a lot of pitfalls that's been put in front of us. A lot of them. So this is why he's saying pray of the former age. Is that it on that?
No, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 9.
Go ahead.
For we are but of yesterday.
Because we are our forefathers. Right. Go ahead.
And knowing nothing.
And we don't know nothing. Go ahead.
Because our days upon earth are as a shadow.
Because wow, there's no remembrance of the past. So this is why we have to come back to the scriptures and inquire of our forefathers. Right. Well, where do we read in the Bible where our forefathers was wrapped up in vote?
Bring it out.
Right. Yep.
Where you read where damn Nehemiah cast a vote? Right. Where do you read where Ezra said, Nehemiah didn't tell the damn king, hey, listen, king, I know you granted me this authorization to go back to Jerusalem, but it wasn't granted, hey, let me cast this vote for you first. Then I go, hell no. Ezra's, hell no. Zerubbabel, no. You don't read about them casting, going to the polls and ballots.
No.
You understand? Zerubbabel told you the truth is the most powerful thing on the planet.
Bring it out.
That's our forefathers. You understand the wisdom of our forefathers. So a lot of our people are caught up in the illusion. You gonna say something?
And this is why we got to go back to our forefathers of the Bible.
Yeah.
Because we should be teaching our children. Well, we do.
Yes.
Well, we teach our children from the scriptures. All right. But you go ask your pops, your blood father, how to move in this world. They're not gonna come out the scriptures.
No.
They're not gonna teach you anything. They're gonna talk about NFL. They're gonna talk about rap, hip hop. Vote. That's what they're going to teach us. We got to come back to this.
Right.
Like I said, Nehemiah, Ezra, Moses. This is the wisdom we must come back to. And then when we learn this wisdom, we teach it to our children.
Bring it out.
That's how we breaking that generational curse right there.
Can I follow up?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
With you, officer. Get Hebrews 11 and start with verse 14. Because our people, like you said, Cap, we don't go searching for our forefathers. And a lot of our people, like you were saying, Job 30 and 30. You don't read Job 30 and 30 in church, showing you that Job was a black man, Jeremiah was a black man, Christ was a black man, Moses was a black man. These are our forefathers in the Bible. That's what we're trying to show you. Read that in Hebrews 11 and start with verse 14.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 14. For they,
talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, read.
That say such things declare plainly that they seek a country.
Because we do seek a country. We do seek a country of peace. That's why we go out and vote year by year by year by year, right? We seek some type of resolution to the stresses, the oppressions that we go through on a day-to-day basis, read.
And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out.
So if you would have been mindful that you an Israelite, that you come from Jerusalem, if you would have been mindful long time ago, read.
You might
have
had opportunity to have returned.
So you might have the opportunity to know, wait a minute, we got to keep God's commandments. Then that's when he going to save us and give us the promise that was promised to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And that's the kingdom of heaven.
No.
That's for you, not this country.
Right. Now watch this. That's a heavy point. We getting wrapped up in this damn illusion. Now we're going to take you through a timeline of the illusion. All right, we're going to just start with Trump. Start right now. And I want you to see how far we have gone, how far we have fallen as a people to keep falling for the same damn thing.
Okay. To this day.
Play that video.
Honestly, it should be 100% of the black people should vote for Trump, because I did more for black people than any president other than Abraham Lincoln. It's true.
Stop. What is Donald telling you? What's Donald telling you?
The truth.
He's literally telling you, outside of the nigga that emancipated you,
Break it out.
I did more for you than everybody.
Everybody.
He's the only one that emancipated you that did more for blacks than I did.
Right.
That's some crazy stuff right here, bro.
Abraham Lincoln had slaves.
And Abraham Lincoln had slaves.
Raping them and everything.
And he didn't emancipate you for your benefit.
No.
You understand? Now, I'm telling you, we're going to dive into it. So now Donald Trump is on the damn campaign in Georgia, one of the racist states in America, telling you, listen, everybody should, I get all black votes. I can't get all.
That was good. That was good.
That's what he said.
That was a good
Looking at you, I
impersonation.
thought it was Trump.
Yeah, right. Play it, bro.
Is this
Any president other than Abraham Lincoln. It's true. It's true.
It's true.
I did more than any president other than Abraham Lincoln. Think of it. Criminal justice reform. Wow. I took care of the black colleges and universities.
Damn. Wow. So this is Donald. Yeah. Now watch this. Give me the next video.
Hey, he basically just said Obama ain't did ish for you,
Yes.
period.
He ain't did nothing.
And the president y'all claim was the first black president. Remember they was calling Bill Clinton the first black president?
Yes.
He ain't do ish. He ain't do nothing.
Because he smoked weed and played the saxophone.
Exactly. Kiss little black babies.
And our people falling for it.
Yes.
Now watch this. Play this.
But a lot of us as African Americans don't understand that we need to vote for Trump. We keep the narrative that he's a racist is a false narrative. We know it's a false narrative. It's a push. He wasn't called a racist until he started running for office. Before then, he was hanging out with every rapper, in the city. So how can he be a racist up until one point and then all the?
Yeah. Now hold on. He's saying that he wasn't a racist. He wasn't called a racist until he started running. That's not true.
That's false.
You understand? Rappers is just ignorant.
Right.
I'm just keeping it 100. Yeah. Because this is the same Donald Trump. If you could pull it up, I didn't have this, but
Central Park 5.
Is that one of them? Yep. Okay, give me that one. Because I remember Donald Trump made a statement. He said, you got Negroes. I want that one. Yeah. It say Negroes is counting. I don't want Negroes counting my money. I want men with hamacas.
Dang.
Donald Trump says Negroes, I don't want Negroes counting my money. Look along those lines. Y'all help him out and find it right quick. Plug us in right quick while you're looking for this.
Subscribe, shalom. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook. What else we got?
Yes, put that one right there.
All social media platforms.
All social media platforms.
That's it. Go.
New York Times.
Go back in there.
It won't let you.
Oh, okay.
New York Times.
You can read it.
Go down. I want the point.
Hey, Cat, when we looking at this, you seeing how far we've fallen as a people. You know what I'm saying? We keep voting year after year after year, and you see that there's no benefit of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right there. Give me that one right there.
Crazy.
None whatsoever. It's a trick.
Hey, y'all help him, bro.
And just to go back, because this is just one of the things Donald Trump has said. Like we said, Central Park 5. Yeah. This man went and pulled a whole full praise spread, asking for the execution of these innocent
that's
black
it right
men.
there. Yes, sir. That's it right there. Read that right quick, bro.
Politico. Donald Trump. I have black guys counting my money. I hate it. The only guys I won't count my money are short guys that wear yarmulkes all day.
You see this?
Dang.
Is that not a racist statement?
Yep.
He said, listen, the very point that you black, that you bear this melanin skin, I don't want you counting my money. I want one of them damn Jewish, them Ashkenazis with the yarmulkes. I want them counting my money. Because he goes further in this quote. He said, because blacks are lazy. It's a trait in black people, laziness. You understand? That's a racist statement. So what the hell the Negro out here campaigning for Trump talking about he wasn't called a racist? He been a racist. He been a bigot. Negroes just don't care. They will sell their soul for $1. They will attach themselves to anybody with money trying to get up into society. Now watch this. Go back and play it again.
He said you can't have them jobs count my money. You can only have black jobs.
Black jobs. Play it.
Damn.
He was hanging out with every rapper, in the city. So how can he be a racist up until one point, and then all of a sudden he's a racist all of a sudden? But his policies, we need to not vote for personality. We need to vote for policies. His policies are for everybody, and he's done so many things for African Americans. The Second Chance Act, low unemployment rate, and he's given to historic black colleges. So we need to keep those policies and push forward with his policies and keep that momentum and not vote different when it comes up. The Democrats have nothing for us but death on their platform, and most of their platforms do nothing but destroy the African American community. We know that. We say we want to change, but we're afraid to make the change because of his personality. I get it. A lot of people don't like him, but like his policies, and you cannot lose those policies as African Americans. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're wrong."
So now you got the Negro out there advocating for him because why? Donald Trump just made a statement. I did more for you than any other person except for Abraham Lincoln, and he think that that's a feat. And now you got Negroes all in Philadelphia too. We didn't even get them videos where the young men in Philadelphia is wearing MAGA hats. Imagine a Negro wearing "Make America Great Again" hat. When was America? What are you talking about? Make America great. America was great when your behind was in chains.
Bring it out.
When you was working on the cotton fields. That's when America was great. You understand? And now you got Negroes in 2K24 going to the poll. Well, they can't go to the poll with the hat on no more. But they wearing MAGA hats. You understand? This is insane. You understand? Watch this. Give me this. Now they on the platform arguing. Look, this how delusional our people are.
Yep.
Right. Read it. Play
That
this.
powerful niggardry at work.
Stop telling me I gotta choose this lady because she black. She didn't choose black when she was ready to marry and procreate. Why the fuck I gotta choose black?
She was at HBCU. Come on now.
Man, white people
She-
go to
okay.
HBCUs.
Not like
what
that.
do you
Come on,
mean?
man.
Listen,
Come on.
if having a
with
black
you.
family is not of importance to you, then I'm not going to believe that you're going to go in the White House and make the black family an importance to you in the White House. If it's not important to you to have
a second. What you keep hearing, black people keep saying HBCU.
Yes.
HBCU. What we don't understand, HBCUs were started by white men.
White men.
That has nothing to do with us.
Right. Yes.
That's why you got Alpha Chi, Alpha, Zeta, whatever. You know that.
All
whatever,
Greek fraternities.
All Greek fraternities.
Yes.
It's still the same thing.
Yes.
We still following that man and their
Officer,
philosophies.
when we was at them homecomings, doing them homecoming blitz, you asked them, they had a whole HBCU, and you asked them what their true nationality is. They don't know it.
They don't know. They don't know. And you still fall into the same
Now
trap.
now again, we just showing you the delusion of our people. But she made a valid point. She made a valid point.
She made a great point.
You understand? Remember, it's an old proverb. You show me who you
lay with.
Yeah, who you
Yeah, You show me who your heart is. Show me who you lay with.
I'll show you who your allegiance is to.
There you go.
That's
There
it.
you go.
You understand?
What did he say?
All right, bro. All right, that's two. That's two now. You understand? You got one more time,
Got to strike him up.
and you gonna be on strike.
He gonna be on strike.
You gonna be on strike. Drop the bomb on that, bro.
Drop the bomb.
All right, go back and play it again.
you're going to go in the White House and make the black family an importance to you in the White House. If it's not important to you to have a black husband or to have black children, why am I running on you black?
And Trump ain't got no blacks around him.
Right.
Exactly what? He gonna go in the White House and do something for blacks
listen,
because it's Trump?
Listen,
That nigga don't see
I
blacks as
trust him more than I trust her. He know he white.
This is the
He know who
conversation
he
of
is.
black
So you want to dance
people.
with the devil?
Kamala don't know whether she white, black, or...
This is the conversation that our people at barbershop talks that our people are having. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump because I know he white. I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris. You understand? Because she went to a HBCU.
Right.
You understand? This is the conversation. No train of thought, no reasoning, none of that.
Don't know any of the policies.
None of the policies whatsoever.
Hey, in that video before, that's what that black guy was saying. He was saying a lot of black people, they vote for personality instead of policies. Like Bill Clinton kissing black baby, smoking weed, he's black. Donald Trump almost got assassinated, he's black. That's voting for personalities.
Hey, watch this. Give me that Joel. I'm going to show you something. Joel 15, 2 and 3. I've been in Job, man. I don't know what's going on.
Job,
watch this.
Chapter 15 and verse 2.
Watch this.
Should a wise man utter vain knowledge?
It says, should a wise man utter something that's vain, vanity? Watch this, read.
And his belly with the east wind?
Go ahead. And his mind with the east wind, just based on its emptiness. You understand? That's what's coming out of his mouth. Vain knowledge. Watch this, read.
Should he reason with unprofitable talk?
Should he reason with unprofitable talk? When you sit up there and you have in your mind, I'm going to vote for this person because they went to a HBCU.
Right.
You understand? That's unprofitable. Can you reason with that? Can you make any type of logic out of that?
Bring it out.
This is what the prophet. This is what it's saying. This is what Christ is saying. Read it again.
Should he reason with unprofitable talk?
Go ahead.
Or with speeches wherewith he can do no good?
He said, can you reason with a speech that can't do you no good? What the hell does that benefit us? Donald Trump. You know, we gonna vote for Donald Trump because I know he's white.
Right.
No, that's crazy. That makes no sense.
Or you got the people that say you got to choose the lesser of two evils. How about not choose evil? Just don't choose evil.
Yes.
Scripture tell you that.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
So that's what the scriptures are saying. You cannot reason with unprofitable talk. And that's what's going on in our community. You understand? You basing your vote off of something that's not logical whatsoever. Now watch this. Go ahead. Give me the next one quick.
What's saying, Sirach? Don't make yourself an underling to a foolish man. Is that, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's Sirach. Give me that.
Heavy.
No, yeah, that's it. Go ahead. Give me that one. Now let's jump into it. That's the illusions that our people wrapped up in. And we got some more though. We're gonna play them. Go ahead.
We Americans love to talk about how we have the ability to elect our leaders.
We're big on talking about how we can elect our leaders. But as Dick Gregory once said a long time ago, yes, we can elect our leaders, but you can't select your leaders. You don't select
Hold on, he just
anyone.
said something heavy. Go back. He just said something heavy. He said, we got this illusion that we can elect our leaders, but you cannot select your leaders. Right. That's some heavy stuff. But the whole world is under this false illusion. Play it again.
Yes, we can elect our leaders, but you can't select your leaders. You don't select anyone. Your masters who own you will select who will run. You can merely vote on whoever they decide to allow you to vote on. And so when people go to the polls, for instance, people every 4 years are talking about going to the polls. How many people have ever wondered, what does the word poll mean? Why do you have to go to the poll? It's like the Gallup company, it's called a Gallup poll.
Yeah.
Anytime some company is taking a poll, what does that mean? It doesn't mean that they are electing anybody. You take a poll to get a consensus of what the people are thinking. That's what a poll is. It's called a Gallup poll. There are many other companies that conduct polls for universities, for government.
Stop.
So that's
he's making a heavy point there.
Yes, sir.
What you think the poll you going to vote is actually a census.
It's a census.
To see where your mind is.
Bring it out.
Give me the definition of poll right quick.
Hey, Cap,
Give me the definition right quick.
We trying to seek our own. We trying to get to our own kingdom, right? So this kingdom right here is whose? It's Esau's kingdom, right? Do you think when you get your kingdom, right, that you're gonna put a ballot box out so they can vote you out of your own kingdom?
Hell no. No.
I don't get it.
I answered the question for you. No, sir. Watch this. Give me that
poll. The process.
Now give me number one.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Record. I'm sorry. Record the opinion or vote of.
It says the definition of poll is to record your opinion. They want to see your mindset, where your mind is. There's no way, and just think logically, there's no way Donald Trump just had an insurrection on his own country. He's the one that mustered an insurrection on his own country. How is he? And then on top of that, he got 24 felonies.
Bring it out.
You got brothers that got felonies that can't get a damn driver's license, a passport.
Yes.
Right. My man got 20. I don't know how many. It's a lot of felonies. A lot of felonies. And he's on the ballot.
Yes.
That's telling you it's a reason. It's a reason. It's trying to see where the people's mind is at. When they put Kamala Harris in front of you, this damn illiterate, dumb.
Next question.
They want to see just how dumb you are. You understand? Damn, she been in office all this time, and you mean to tell me you see what's going on in your country, and for you to even think about voting for her.
Right.
Okay, we got you. We got you.
It's just a temperature check.
It's a temperature check.
Yes.
Hey, are the Negroes waking up? Because we know the scriptures. They bound to wake up.
Yes.
But how close is it? Oh, these niggas still.
We still got them.
We still got them.
Still got them
right
in the
here.
bag.
It shows you how powerful they media actually is.
Yeah. Right.
We see, they'll put you out there. Oh, you got all these felonies. Remember, Trump was talking about grabbing women by the private parts, all that stuff. And now we could clean this man up like that and put him in front of you. And y'all go vote for him.
So that show you, it's showing us the mindset of middle America. You understand? Of the average Edomite in this damn country. That he could do all this, say whatever the hell he want to say, and y'all still gonna go out and vote for him. Put him in there because of the disdain that you have for the last person that they selected. Now watch this. Go back to that video. Go back to that video and play a little. Play it.
Pepsi as opposed to Coca-Cola, as opposed to root beer, as a company, merely vote on whoever they decide to allow you to vote on. And so when people go to the polls, for instance, people every 4 years are talking about going to the polls. How many people have ever wondered, what does the word poll mean? Why do you have to go to the poll? It's like Gallup, the Gallup company, it's called a Gallup poll. Anytime some company is taking a poll, what does that mean? It doesn't mean that they are electing anybody. You take a poll to get a consensus of what the people are thinking.
Right.
That's what a poll is. It's called a Gallup poll.
So that's what a poll is. That's what you're doing. When you go out and cast your vote, all they're doing is taking a census, a survey of your mindset. Where are you at in society? What are you thinking? What's your train of thought? You understand? That's all predicated on who you vote for.
Yes, sir.
Now watch this, and we're gonna show you how it don't matter. Your votes don't matter. Watch this. Give me that next one. Because this is how the presidents are determined, by the Electoral College. All right, give me this. Come on.
The Electoral College explained, a national popular vote would help ensure that every vote counts equally, making American democracy more representative.
So this is how a president is put into office based on the Electoral College. And this is what we fail to realize, this year after every 4 years, you get put in a stupor. But damn, how we all vote for this person, how they win the popular vote, but this person won.
Yes.
This because this is how this country was set up. And like we brought up before, you cannot bring something clean out of what was established, the foundation. This was established during the foundation, the Electoral College, for a reason.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Because conflicts between Edomites.
Yes.
Watch this, read this.
In the United States, the presidency is decided not by the national popular vote, but by the Electoral College, an outdated and convoluted system that sometimes yields results contrary to the choice of the majority of American voters. On 5 occasions, including in 2 of the last 6 elections, candidates have won the Electoral College, and thus the presidency.
So it said it said on 5 occasions, including 2 of the last 6 elections, you had candidates that won the Electoral College, thus they won the presidency. Watch this, read.
Despite losing the national popular vote.
Despite losing the national vote. You understand? So you had this that happened several times throughout history.
Yes.
And people have failed to realize this is how they put people in place. Now watch this. Keep reading.
The Electoral College has racist origins.
It has racist beginnings. Go ahead.
When established, it applied that 3/5 clause, which gave a long-term electoral advantage to slave states in the South, and continues to dilute the political power of voters of color.
So let me explain that. All right, read that again. Hey, while he's reading this, I want you to look up. I didn't have you to get this. Get 3/5 clause. Look that up.
The Electoral College has racist origins.
Go ahead.
When established,
when this thing was established, meaning in the beginning, you understand, 1776. This is when it was established. Go ahead.
It applied the 3/5 clause.
They had to apply the 3/5 clause. Now, when you pull this up real quick. Okay, let's read this right quick.
The 3/5 clause
Go ahead.
was a compromise agreement between northern and
the Union, go ahead,
and southern states
and Confederate states. So this was a compromise agreement between the two Edomites. Go ahead.
At the Constitutional Convention in 1787.
At the convention, 10 years after the Constitution was made. So now you got the Constitution in effect. Give me that map right quick, and we coming right back here, so don't lose it. Don't lose it. So you got to think about it. The Constitution was made in 1776, and then 10 years later, they had to come up to a compromise. Why? Because when you look at the map, when you look at the northern states, the Union, you see right here, New York had 29 electoral votes. You see Pennsylvania had 20 electoral votes. Maine had 4 electoral votes. D.C., they came up and they had 3. But during the establishment, if you look at just New York and Pennsylvania, here you got 49 electoral votes out the gate. So now, every year, somebody from the North will win the presidency just off top, just based off the numbers. So the South is like, well, wait a minute, what the hell is this? The electoral votes, we ain't got enough electoral votes to compete with the North. We got to put something in place. So at the convention in 1987, they said, okay, let's put the 3/5 clause in place so we can balance it out. The South knew exactly what the hell they was doing. Now watch this. Go back. Let's read that. Let's finish this out and then go back to the article. And then I want the map. Don't forget about the map.
It's stated that 3/5 of the enslaved population will be counted towards a state's population for the purpose of determining representation in Congress and direct taxation.
Because what was going on was you had the South, they was not counting their slaves as citizens. Remember, we read at the beginning when the Constitution was made, the only people that was deemed citizens was who? White men.
Yes.
That's the only people that was deemed citizens. So you had a lot of slaves that they wasn't represented on the political front. So the South said we at a disadvantage because a lot of whites, they're up north. That's why they had a lot of electoral votes. So they got to come to a compromise in 87 and say, you know what? No, you got to count these Negroes. Once you count these Negroes, that's going to give us more electoral votes so we can actually compete for the presidency, so we can push our policies. So the North said, okay, listen, we'll count the Negroes, but these niggas we ain't counting every Negro. Every 5, we give you 3. You understand? Because this will get out of control. That's too many of them. This is the mindset. This is the mindset of the beginning. All right, let's go back to that. Watch this.
The Electoral College.
Now we back at the article. Watch this. Read it again.
The Electoral College has racist origins.
Go ahead.
When established, it applied the 3/5 clause, which gave a long-term electoral advantage to slave states in the South.
So now you put the map back up there. Now you giving an advantage to the South because now they got to start counting 3/5 of the slaves down there. So now instead of having 2 or 3 electoral votes, Georgia jump up to 16. North Carolina jump up to 15. South Carolina, North Carolina jump up to 13. South Carolina jump up to 15 out the gate. Then you got Florida, they got 29. Texas got 30. So now all of a sudden, okay, here you go. You win Florida and Georgia. Now you got 35. 30
out the gate.
Out the gate. Now you can compete with. Now you down there can compete. And you know these is racist. These is racist states. So you take Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, right there. Boom. You good. You in the game. Now the North can't compete with that. That's why it tipped it. This is why the Civil War popped off. Because they seen, damn, they keep winning damn presidency. They never gonna give up slaves. We gotta go fight these Negroes. You understand? This is how it all started. This is why the whites said, okay, if we 100 years in 1870, okay, you want to give them the right to vote? No, we're going to put this grandfather clause in. Remember, before, you niggas was slaves. That's the damn grandfather clause. You got to go back. You ain't getting grandfathered in. See, they flipped it today. You understand? But go back. We forgot about this history. All right, read that one more time.
The Electoral College has racist origins.
Go ahead.
When established, it applied the 3/5 clause, which gave a long-term electoral advantage to slave states in the South.
Go ahead.
And continues to dilute the political power of voters of color.
Go ahead.
It incentivizes presidential campaigns to focus on a relatively small number of swing states.
Go ahead.
Together, these dynamics have spurred debate about the system's democratic legitimacy.
You see this? So now people are saying, okay, this whole we are democratic, we are democracy, this ain't legit. You understand? Because depending on your population, that's how you get the electoral votes. Go down to what is the Electoral College and how does it work? Go down. Right there, yes, sir.
What is an electoral college and how does it work?
Watch this. Go ahead, read fast. Go ahead.
The electoral college is a group of intermediaries designated by the Constitution to select president and vice president of the United States. Each of the 50 states is allocated presidential electors equal to the number of its representatives and senators.
Go ahead.
The ratification of the 23rd Amendment in 1961 allows citizens in the District of Columbia to participate in presidential elections as well.
Go ahead.
They have consistently had 3 electors. electors.
So D.C., they get 3 electors out the gate. Everybody else is based off their population. Go ahead, keep reading.
In total, the Electoral College comprises 538 members.
So it's 538 votes that you can obtain. You understand? Watch this. Read.
A presidential candidate must win a majority of the electoral
And he
votes.
must win the majority of these 538. Go ahead.
Cast to win.
Go ahead.
At least 270.
So that's why on the left side, when it reaches 270, they say, okay, Donald Trump will be the next president. Joe Biden will be the next president. You understand? Once they reach that number of electoral votes. Now go ahead.
At least 270.
Go ahead.
If all 538 electors vote.
Now go ahead. Keep reading. We're going to read the next 2, and then we're done with this.
The Constitution grants state legislators the power to decide how to appoint their electors.
So the Constitution say each state, you can decide how you want to grant who gets the electoral votes. But go ahead.
Initially, a number of state legislators directly selected their electors.
Go ahead.
But during the 19th century,
But in the 1800s, go ahead.
they transitioned to the popular vote.
So in the 1800s, a lot of the states transitioned to a popular vote. Meaning, if you win the popular vote in that state, you automatically get that electoral votes. So when you go back, give me that map one more time. When you go back, so let's say California. California get the most votes. Whoever get the most votes in the state of California, you get 55 electoral votes out the gate. You understand? Now this could be broken down within different states differently. I think it's 2 states. I think it's Nebraska, and I forgot the other one. It's gonna say it. But here, okay, let's say Missouri. You get the most popular votes. You get 10 electoral votes. This is going on in all the 48 states besides 2. All right. Now let's go back to that. So this is why they want to win the popular vote here. So if you win the California, if you win Texas, if you win Florida, if you win New York, you are already ahead of the game. This is why they don't be visiting certain states. They key to certain states. Okay, if we can win Cali, okay, we good. Cali is a Democratic. When you put that map back up. I like how we got the blue and red because this shows the majority of the time this is who the between the Republicans and Democrats who usually wins that state. And then you got swing states that kind of go back and forth. And those are the states that they key on. You understand? Okay, go ahead. Let's go back to that real quick because time.
In other words, each awards its electoral votes to the presidential candidate chosen by the state's
Now,
voters.
I want to read this next paragraph because this is where it can get tricky. Go ahead.
48 states and the District of Columbia use a winner-take-all system.
So they use a winner-take-all system, meaning the popular vote. Go ahead.
Awarding all of their electoral votes to the popular vote winner in the state.
Go ahead.
Maine and Nebraska.
Okay, so Maine and Nebraska, go ahead.
Award 1 electoral vote to the popular vote winner in each of their congressional districts, and their remaining 2 electoral votes to the statewide winner.
So you have two states, Maine and Nebraska. They give you electoral vote based on if you won in the district. You understand? And then they give 2 electoral votes based if you have the popular vote within the state.
Right.
So let's say Maine. What did it say? Maine and Nebraska. Let's say Omaha. Omaha within that district. Let's say Donald Trump win in the district, in Omaha, in the district. But outside of Omaha, Kamala Harris then won. So that means Donald Trump would get 1 electoral vote, and then they'd give Kamala Harris 2. Even though she got the popular vote within the state, but you got this little hick town, which we just say in Omaha, where you got the little hick town where it's nothing but MAGA. MAGA. They win that. They win that district, they automatically get Donald Trump 1 electoral vote. Now make that make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. This is how the elections is broke down. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about your vote doesn't count.
It don't count.
This is what we trying to show you. You understand?
That's why I call it a convoluted system.
Okay, now you can put that on there right now. It's like you remember you playing a video game and your little siblings come in. I want to play. Right. You understand? You playing NBA 2K, whatever the case may be. And you just give him a controller. And his controller just hanging.
And then be like, get him.
And they really think they playing.
They really be thinking they playing. Like, you doing good. You playing the damn computer. You understand? Online. This is the Negroes in America.
Man.
You understand? You holding the controller that's not plugged into the system.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what you doing.
That's how Trump and Obama looking at us.
That's what you doing. Now watch this. Go back.
Damn.
Give me that Thessalonians 2:7 right quick.
You have no control.
You ain't got no control.
That's crazy.
Second Thessalonians 2:7.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
So that's why Paul's saying, listen, it's a mystery of sin, because why? On the grand scheme of things, you really don't. You'll look at this country and see, well, damn, you got all these things in place. We can go out and vote for who we want in office. You understand? It's a mystery that this is a man of sin.
Right.
It's a mystery that, damn, okay, how is this man sending Red Cross? Every time somebody get bombed, we always giving charity. We always right there with democracy, with bags, and hell, we dropping food on everybody.
Right.
But then when you look under the skirt, you realize we the one dropping the bomb.
Yep.
We the one funding the country that's dropping the bomb. So we create the mess and then help clean the problem.
Hey, Cap, and to bring it to this presidential stuff, remember when Bush was in office?
Yeah.
Bush, they knew that Katrina was coming.
Right.
And they still failed to send aid in time to help the black people there.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I left them on the damn highway.
Yeah.
Now, keep reading. Go ahead.
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Go ahead.
Only he who now letteth will let.
Only the Lord who's letting this thing, he's allowing it. Go ahead.
Until he be taken out of the way.
Until he be taken out of the way. Watch this, read.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
It said, and then shall that wicked be revealed. These things that they put in place under the Constitution in 1776, this is some evil stuff.
Yeah.
But now you come into a time where it's time for them to be taken away. It's time for them to be destroyed. And watch what the next verse say. Go ahead.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Whom the Lord is going to consume with the spirit of his mouth, meaning the prophets. The Bible can't speak for itself. You need the prophets to dissect what the scriptures is saying, make sure they're keeping the commandments, and start to consume every lie that's been on this earth.
Right. That's right.
Go ahead, watch this.
And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Go ahead, watch this.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
Because Satan is working with this man. Satan is working with this so-called white man. I'm going to just tell you straight up, that's what the scriptures is saying. It's saying he's already working, meaning even in Rome.
Right.
They already was working. This policy that we're reading about, you can read that in Rome. Watch this, read.
With all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not.
Now, hold on. Read that again, because this is heavy right here. Read it again.
And with all deceivableness.
He said this man who's after the workings of Satan, he come with all deceivableness, meaning you're easily deceived. Anybody that's easily deceived, guess what? You about to get caught up in what the scriptures is saying. Yeah. Read that again.
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness.
Because of your unrighteousness, you being deceived. Go ahead.
In them that perish. Because they receive not the love of the truth.
Go ahead.
That they might be saved. And for this cause,
go ahead.
God shall send them strong delusion.
God should send you a strong delusion. Go ahead.
That they should believe a lie.
Go ahead.
That they all might be damned.
So we bringing out the origins of how voting was set up. The origins of how you was looked at as 3/5 of a man. How you was grandfathered in. We bringing this up. But because of your unbelief, the scripture says he going to give you a strong delusion. A lot of us, we listening to this. We know this. We get bamboozled because who was the last one that won the popular vote?
It was Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, it was Hillary.
Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but all of a sudden Negroes woke up the next morning and Bush was the president.
Yes.
And it was all because of Florida, remember?
It was all because they had to do a recount.
Florida, yeah.
They had to Bush told them, Negro, go back in there and count it again.
Right. Count it again.
And they was up all night counting a million damn get it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how I be making y'all do the recount. Because brothers can't count. Brothers cannot count.
Right, Cap.
No, I'm telling you, bro. So I understand why he said, go back and count. I'm looking. Bush, like, I'm looking at the people.
Right.
I've been down there campaigning. I'm looking at the people.
Yeah.
I know.
I've seen
the people.
And they racist like me.
And they racist biggest like me. Go ahead. Is that it on that? Give me the next one. That's it. You could drop that.
Oh.
So it said that you might be down because why? Because you don't want to receive this truth, and you're gonna get a strong delusion that you might believe a lie. Now watch this. Read this right quick.
Elections in the Roman
No,
Republic.
we could drop that. We don't have that time. We got 30 minutes. Give me the next one. Public opinion. I want to get through the rest of these videos. Y'all can use it on the class.
The University of Chicago Press journals manipulating public opinion.
Manipulating. This is what Paul said. You're gonna because of your unrighteousness, it's gonna give you a strong delusion that you should believe a lie. Now we have in the Chicago Press. We got psychologists letting us know how you manipulate public opinion. Watch this. Read it again.
Manipulating public opinion.
Go ahead.
The way and the how.
The why and the how.
I'm sorry, the why and the how.
You need to get you some glasses, bro. one day you gonna convert. You gonna convert, bro. Go ahead.
Abstract. Public opinion, narrowly defined, is the thought of a society at a given time toward a given object.
Go ahead.
Broadly conceived. It is the power of the group to sway the larger public in its attitude.
So this is public opinion. You understand? It has the ability of a small group of people, those in power, to sway the larger people's attitude.
Yes.
This is public opinion according to their objective.
Yes.
Watch this, read.
Public opinion can be
And
manipulated.
it can be manipulated. Watch this.
But in teaching the public how to ask for what it wants, the manipulator is safeguarding the public against his own possible aggression.
You see this thing? It said in teaching the public to ask what it wants. You got a lot of people running out, oh, we want to make this country great again. You understand? We want the first black president. I mean, the first woman as the president. This is time. This is the time for change. This is what's in their mind. So you got the illusion to think you asking, we giving you what you want. These different slogans. You don't know these slogans has been made up.
Yes.
They've been given to these people. Hey, this is gonna be your slogan. You gonna run for president? This is gonna be your slogan. And now the whole damn public, they think they in this illusion. Yeah, we want to make America again. Like you say, it's time. It's time for change. And they keep perpetuating these slogans over and over. But not only in these slogans. Watch this. It's gonna say it.
The method of the experimental psychologist is not as effective in the study of public opinion.
Go ahead.
In the broad sense as is that of introspective psychology. To create and to change public opinion.
Watch this.
It is necessary to understand human motives.
You got to have the pose. It's necessary to understand your motives. What's on your mind? You got to have these poses. Go ahead.
To know what special interests are represented by a given population.
Watch this. Go ahead.
And to realize the function and limitations of the physical organs of approach to the public, such as the radio,
the
platform, the movie.
These are the organs of a society. This is what makes society go pump. You understand? You got radio, you got the platform, different platforms like CBS, NBC, CNN. You understand? You got it in different movies. Go ahead.
The movie, the letters,
the
newspaper,
and newspapers,
etc.
And etc. So you got to think about it. They sit there and they study your mode. They study what do you want, and they can manipulate the public based on radio, based on different platforms. This is an agenda that they've been using for years. Now watch this. Play them videos. We're gonna show the videos. Run through the videos. Look how they've been manipulating us to go out and vote for years. Play that right quick. Hurry up.
Bring it out. This is 1992.
Come on. Yep.
Yo, what's up? It's real popular in rap music
Some
right
of
now
y'all
to
know
diss
who
the
this is.
establishment or complain about the establishment's faults. What needs to be popular is getting y'all out there to vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell y'all if you're 18 or older and you're an American citizen, you got the right to vote.
Stop. This is it Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Yes.
You got Sir Mix-a-Lot shooting a campaign video of voting, getting out to vote with damn Baby Got Back in the background. What the hell does your behind have to do with voting? But we look at that because that's one of the most popular songs. That was a popular song when our parents was coming up during that time period. And they know that they can manipulate you. Damn, all we got to do is give them a tune. Once we give them a tune, okay, now they say talking about going and voting. That's one of the tactics. Watch this. Go to the, you going to say something?
Yeah, Cap. You notice how he spoke a little bit? Music.
Damn.
Spoke a little bit?
Music. Damn. Go ahead, get the next one.
Girls dancing.
Remember, you had Diddy. Some of y'all got Diddy-fied.
Diddy-fied.
Got Diddy.
Some of y'all got Diddy-fied. Play it, bro. Play it.
Take that.
Hey, pause it. Mute it. Mute it and play it. Because I just want Diddy coming out. Listen, Diddy came out with his agenda, vote or die. Go ahead, play it. And my man came out dancing.
With the Obama shirt on.
Suge Knight told you if you don't want Negroes all in your videos.
Shiny suits.
He got the damn Barack Obama. Look, he got you. Then you had the Kaffers out there. Matching that same energy. Trying to get you to vote. You understand? These are the campaign. It said different platforms. You understand? Look, they think they getting it. You understand?
I can vote. I can get with that.
I can vote.
I can vote for that president.
Go ahead.
Change we can.
Give me the next one. These are the different ways that they manipulated public opinion. Now they put up Magic Johnson. Play that one real quick. Come on.
There's a lot of black men in here, and I don't mean to, not talk to other people, but this is important.
I'm not
Our
racist.
black men, we got to get them out to vote. That's number one.
Stop. So now they get the prominent figures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because black people, man, we love athletes. I'm just kidding. That's just because why? That's the system that was set up. Yeah, that's the only way out. So now you got Magic coming out telling black men to go out and vote. You had Barack Obama going to a council and literally wagging his finger.
Right.
You black men don't have the same tenacity that you had when I was going out to vote.
Right.
Is it because you don't want a woman to be president? So these are the different platforms that they're trying to sway you to vote. You understand? They hitting every point, every line. Now go ahead. This is up to today. Go ahead.
It just goes back into what you said earlier, Cap. How far we have fallen. All you got to do is play some Baby Got Back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Go get a Megan Thee Stallion or whatever, and we gonna vote for it.
Now make sure you mute it. Now play. This is Kamala Harris. This is the same tactics that they use it every 4 years on Negroes. Play it. Play it. Megan Thee Stallion is shaking her behind.
Look at Esau with the camera back there.
Yes. These are perverts. Oh, shit. He ain't never had his camera out.
Never had his camera
Look,
oh, yeah.
He said, oh, yeah.
I used to be able to have my way with that when Mega, you understand?
That's a
Now, this is at a convention, a Democratic convention. Go to the next one, bro. Go to the next one. Remember, we should have played this one first. Just play a little bit. Go back. Play it from the top. Remember, you had Kanye. Go ahead, play.
The city has changed dramatically, tragically, and perhaps irreversibly. There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food.
This is how some brothers be in camp. You know what I'm saying? Their first time teaching. They're really thinking about it like, damn, I'm about to commit. I'm about to commit. My life is about to change. You see him breathe? He's like, damn, okay. I know what I'm about to say, but he mustered up enough courage to say the truth.
Yes, sir. You saw him building it up.
That's where that courage had to overtake the fear that came up on him. Go back and play it again. Just play it again.
Hey, you ain't never seen Michael Myers so serious.
Yes, bro. Play it, bro.
There's now over 25 feet of water where there was once city streets and thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know, there's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager right now to see what is the biggest amount I can give, and just to imagine if I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out there that wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the black people, the the less well off as slow as possible. I mean, this is Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
Now what the teleprompter says.
Stop.
And subtle, but in even many ways more.
You had Kanye coming out speaking against this stuff that's going on, and Mike Myers like, hold on, bro. You don't know this is all the agenda?
Yes.
You didn't read the teleprompter?
Right.
The hell you going off? You going off right now.
He like, shut up.
For real.
And that's the same energy we got to have.
Yes.
Like our forefathers. Remember Eleazar?
Yes.
They wanted to set them up. Oh, you can eat clean.
Put that up.
But make it like it's unclean.
Yes.
Right.
But he
Put
didn't
that
do
up.
that. He didn't do that. We got to have that same energy as our forefathers.
He was about to say it.
Then you got Waka Flocka sitting there endorsing the same agenda. Right. You understand? And we're going to show you what it is. All right? Go to the next. Hold on. Read what he said. What the hell Waka got to say?
Waka Flocka. Big T 24.
Waka.
Big Trump 24.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
If you don't like me or don't F with me based on my view, then the love was never real.
Waka. Go ahead.
And if you engage in public disrespect, I will never go back and forth with you ever.
Waka.
I'm just moving forward. just don't physically touch me.
Damn.
You get it? 100.
Waka.
No one made me vote this way or paid me 1 cent.
Why black folks got to defend their votes? You understand? Because they know this is wrong.
Yes.
In your spirit, you know, damn, I'm going. What I'm about to do right now, I'm barking. I'm going against my people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read it again. Keep going. What else he got to say? He ain't said nothing about Trump.
Man, we can't let Flocka down.
All he said was Waka.
I choose Trump. Go ahead.
I chose Trump for my own reasons. Unlike so many I know, but to each his own. God is the only judge, and God know my heart.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Christianity.
See, you see that? Christianity. Christianity. That's what a lot of you Christians say. Hey, I'm choosing Kamala out of my own heart. You understand? She know my heart. Then you got Usher prancing around. Show him on the screen.
Yep.
You know?
Man, sit your ass down.
You got him prancing around doing the Democratic damn convention for the black woman. What's next? Give me the next one. All this. Now watch this. Give me this in Revelations 11 and 8. We're going to show you what it is.
Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Go ahead.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street.
This is the prophecy. It said our dead bodies, meaning what? We're going to be spiritually dead. Spiritually dead. You understand? Read it again.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
Shall lie in the street of the great city. America is the great city. Watch this, read.
Which spiritually is called Sodom.
Which spiritually it's got a spirit of Sodom, a spirit of homosexuality, a spirit of Sodom in this country. Go ahead.
And Egypt.
But this is the point we want to harp on right here. It said it's spiritually Egypt. All right. Not only is we talking about captivity, but we talking about the sorcery. This is where we read how you sway public opinion through sorcery, through the manipulation of the media. You understand? That's why it says it's spiritually called Egypt. When you examine Egypt, let's go to this right quick. Give me Genesis 41, read 1 through 4, and then jump down to 8. Let's examine Egypt right quick.
Genesis chapter 41 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass.
I want 1 through 4. Okay, you at 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 41 and verse 1. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And it came to pass at the end of 2 full years that Pharaoh dreamed. And behold, he stood by the river.
So this is Pharaoh. Pharaoh's the king of Egypt. He's standing by the river. Go ahead.
And behold,
he's dreaming a dream. Go ahead.
There came up out of the river 7 well-favored kine and fat-fleshed, and they fed in a meadow. And behold, 7 other kine came up after them.
So Pharaoh having a dream. He having a dream. Now watch this. Read. Come on.
Out of the river, ill-favored and lean-fleshed, and stood by the other kine upon the brink of the river. And the ill-favored and lean-fleshed kine did eat up the 7 well-favored and fat kine.
So you had Pharaoh here having a dream. You understand? And in his mind, he's disturbed by the dream. Did you read verse 4 already?
That's verse 4.
Okay, and it said Pharaoh woke up from this dream. Now watch this. Pharaoh, of course, when you have a dream, you be wanting to know what? The interpretation of the dream. Watch who Pharaoh go to. Jump down to verse 8.
Verse 8.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled.
Go ahead.
And he sent and called for all the magicians.
All the what?
All the magicians.
So Pharaoh, the first thing that popped into the king's mind when he had this dream, I gotta call the magicians to me. You understand? Give me the definition of the magicians.
Magician. A person with magical powers.
A person with magical demonic powers. You understand? Look at the synonyms.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Witch. Wizard. Warlock.
Warlock.
Enchanter.
Enchanters.
Necromancer.
Come on.
Witch doctor. Spellcaster.
Hey, Cap, click on shaman. I want to show Cap something. Click on that one. Shaman. Read that one.
Shaman. A person regarded as having access to and influence in the world of good and evil spirits. Especially among some peoples of Northern Asia and North America.
Showing you what they're doing. They're able to, these are people of influence, and they're able to use their words to sway your opinion, to play on your minds. Like it says, they use the media, and Paul mentioned it too. He said in Galatians 3:1, who hath bewitched you? These were Pharisees that was able to use smooth words and facts and switch it to get people to go back to sacrifice.
You understand? So they tapping into demonic spirits, even back in ancient Egypt. This is why it says America is spiritual Egypt, because just like Pharaoh right here, he had magicians amongst him. He had sorcerers. You understand? That was dealing with that black magic. America has the same thing. Right. Now watch this. Give me this. And just to prove that these magicians was not fake, give me Exodus chapter 7, 19, verse 20 to 22.
Trick or treat.
Exodus.
This is why it's trick or treat. They dealing with the same damn sorceries to sway your public opinion. This is demonic forces. Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 7 and verse 19.
Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, take thy rod and stretch out thine hand upon the waters of Egypt, upon their streams.
This is the Lord giving Moses, hey, you know what? I'm going to work some works through your hand, Moses. I'm going to have you doing miracles to deliver the 12 tribes of Israel. Here's one of the miracles that he said I'm going to have you do. Go ahead.
Upon their rivers and upon their ponds and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood, and that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone.
He said once you do this, once you put your rod upon on the river, everything gonna turn into blood. You understand? That's a miracle. You understand? That's a wonder right there, work of the Lord. Now watch this. Go ahead.
And Moses and Aaron did so.
They did so. Go ahead.
As the Lord commanded.
Come on.
And he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river.
And he did what he was commanded. Go ahead.
In the sight of Pharaoh.
In the sight of Pharaoh. Go ahead.
And in the sight of his servants.
So you got to imagine Pharaoh watching Moses do this wonder before him. His servants watching him do before him. Right. Now watch this. Jump down. Jump down to verse 22 for a second.
Verse 22.
Watch this.
And the magicians.
And you had these same magicians, these same sorcerers during that time period. Go ahead.
The magicians of Egypt.
Go ahead.
Did so.
They did the same things. Letting you know this is real spirits, demonic spirits that this so-called white man is tapping into, just like the Egyptians. You understand? They was able to do that same wonder, make the water turn into blood. You understand? They working with evil spirits. This is why you read in Revelations 11 and 8, this is spiritual Egypt. And there's many levels to that thing. And this is the sorcery that's going on. You was going to say something, officer?
Hey, can I get a scripture real quick? Numbers 23:23. Because we already talked about how the music, the media, all this is sorcery, divinations, enchantments. Read this.
Numbers chapter 23 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
It say ain't no enchantment. You can't put music in front of us. You can't put no radio. You can't put these television shows in front of us and think we gonna get swayed by it. If you keeping God's laws, keep reading.
Hey, that's the point right there. It says in Jacob, meaning all Israel ain't Israel.
There you go. Bring
you
it
understand?
Out. Bring it out.
Go ahead.
But keep reading.
Neither is there any divination against Israel.
Ain't no divination, ain't no enchantment, ain't no sorcery gonna put us to sleep.
When you in your right mind.
When you in your right mind.
When you, but
go ahead.
no, you good. You cooking, officer. You cooking. But when you read it, Thessalonians, it said, with all deceivableness of those that don't believe that they Jacob, they don't believe that they Israel. You don't want to receive the truth. I'm gonna give you a strong delusion where you believe this now. Now this enchantment is working on you. You understand? That divination is now working on you because you don't believe. And and it's showing you through the time. Watch this. Give me Isaiah 47:1.
Cap, where it don't matter if Christ is black, but when you voted for Obama, it mattered because he was black.
You've been
bewitched. Give me Isaiah 47:1.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 1.
I just want to read the context of who we talking about. Go ahead.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter.
So Isaiah prophesying. He said, come down and sit in the dust. Sit in the ground, you virgin daughter. Go ahead.
O virgin daughter of Babylon.
O virgin daughter of Babylon. Who is the virgin daughter of Babylon? Give me that precept. You know what we want.
Bring it out.
Just in case we got some new people.
Psalm chapter 137 and verse 7.
This is how you read the scriptures. Precept must be upon precept. Go ahead.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Remember, David's saying, remember the children of Edom. Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem.
In the day of our destruction. Go ahead.
Who said, race it, race it.
Look, Esau always been against us. They were saying, burn it, burn it. You know why in their spirit they want to burn crosses in front of your house? They want to burn your house down. They fascinated with fire. That's why the Lord said, I got fire for y'all.
That's right.
See, it's many levels to this. You got fascination with. Remember, they saying, burn it, burn it. Read it again.
The children of Edom.
Go ahead.
In the day of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
Who said, race it, race it.
See, now you're supposed to be on point with my beeps. You ain't on point. See, I shook your faith back there, bro. I threatened you with a strike. You ain't hit the damn.
You ain't hit a button since,
bro. Come on, bro. Stay with me. Go ahead. Read it again.
The children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem.
In the day of Jerusalem.
Who said, race it, race it.
Who said, burn it, burn it. Go ahead.
Even to the foundation thereof.
They wanted to burn Jerusalem to the foundation thereof. Go ahead.
O daughter of Babylon.
And they called them the daughter of Babylon. Go back. So that's what we're talking about. Edom, who said, burn it, burn it. So now Isaiah saying, come sit in the dust, you daughter of Babylon, you damn Edomites. Go over to verse 11. Why he telling them to come sit in the dust? Read this.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 11.
Watch this.
Therefore shall evil.
Now start at verse 10.
Verse 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Because Edom trusted in their wickedness. They trusted in they can persuade you with public opinion through sorcery. The more stuff that they put in your face, you're going to believe it. You're going to believe it when you, like the officer brought out, when you not keeping the commandments.
Bring it out.
You understand? Read, come on.
Thou hast said, none seeth me.
And you think don't nobody see what you doing. We just ran through a whole timeline of how they manipulate votes all from either Republican and Democrat.
Right.
And they still think nobody see it because they still pulling Megan Thee Stallion on stage, shaking her behind. The same damn play that they ran 20 years ago when they said, baby got back, nigga, you need to vote. Damn. Same play. Read. Go ahead.
Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee.
He said, your wisdom, though, hath perverted you. Go ahead.
And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
That's the mentality of the so-called white man. He think that he's alone. You understand? We talking about the upper echelons, the Rothschilds.
Yes.
Give me some more of their damn names.
Buchanan's. That's one of
the Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazis. You understand? This is what we talking about. The Rockefellers of the world. These are the ones, the Bill Gates, these are the ones that's making things happen. They think that there's nobody besides them. They think that they are God. Musk, Elon Musk, all of them. They think that they're God. Go ahead.
Therefore,
for this reason, go ahead.
Shall evil come upon thee.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not know from whence it rises.
It said it's going to be evil come upon the daughter of Babylon. You ain't going to know where the hell it's rising from. Watch this, read.
And mischief shall fall upon thee.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not be able to put it off.
And you ain't going to be able to put this mischief off that's coming upon Babylon. Go ahead.
And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly.
This is the prophecy of what's going to happen to Babylon. So it behoove you to come out. If the Lord is prophesying, we know his word can't be broken. He's prophesying that Babylon will be destroyed. America will be destroyed by something that they're not anticipating. You understand? And we know through the prophecies this is going to be the same people that's sitting at the round table with the EU. We know that. How come you don't know that? Because why? Because of your inability to believe the truth, the Lord put a strong delusion on you. Now watch this. Read. Come on.
Which thou shalt not know.
Go ahead. Come on.
Stand now with thine enchantments.
Now he mocking him. He said, okay, now stand with your damn enchantments. Go ahead.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries.
And that's some heavy point right there. It said with the multitude of your sorceries. Remember we read how they sway public opinion on different, with the organ of it. It's different platforms. You understand? They get you at every way you turn. It's a multitude of sorceries where they can sway people's public opinion based on the skin color, based on make America great again, based on the slogan. You understand? Based on the damn rap tune, music. You understand? That's the multitude of sorceries that the Lord said, okay, now stand. See if this is going to work out for you.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
He said, you labor from what? From where, officer?
From thy youth.
You understand? We just went through that. Then we showed the history. It said, where you labored from your youth.
Right. Hit the bomb!
Thank you, hit the bomb. That's sorcery on a high. The electoral college is sorcery on a high level.
Right, yes, sir.
Because you have the illusion, you think your vote matter, but they got something set in place to get to whoever they want to get in.
Right.
You understand? To select, you gonna elect who they select. You understand?
There you go.
Now watch this. Give me Nahum 1 and 3.
Bring it out.
And cue me up the next few videos, and we almost done. No, we ain't got time. Nahum chapter 3. Verse 1, right quick.
Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Watch this.
Woe to the
all the prophets. I'm bringing out two sources, two witnesses, to let you know, hey, the matter is established. Read what you got.
Woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city. Go ahead.
It is full of lies.
It's full. This whole city, the city right here is America. It said it's full of lies. Go ahead.
And robbery.
Go ahead.
The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip. And the noise of the rattling of the wheels.
Go jump down to verse 4. It said, woe to this city. Watch this.
Verse 4.
Go ahead.
Because of the multitude of thy whoredoms, of the well-favored harlot.
It said, woe unto this city because of the multitude of your whoredoms, the idolatries, the sorceries that you put in the earth. Right. Because why? You well-favored. Everybody look at America as the beacon of light. You understand? But they are deceiving not only black folks, it's going to say it. Watch this. Read.
The mistress of witchcraft.
It said, this is the mistress of witchcraft. Go ahead.
That selleth nations.
It said it deceived all the nations. You remember when you think about a seller, if I'm trying to sell you anything, I'm trying to get over. I'm not going, that's why it says, know who you counseling with. If you're going to be buying, don't counsel with a seller. Right. Because the seller going to sit there and try to get an advantage.
Right.
Sell you a dream.
It's going to tell America is that seller. Yes. This is what the prophet Nahum is saying. Read it again.
Because of the multitude of thy whoredom.
Go ahead.
Of the well-favored harlot.
Go ahead.
The mistress of witchcraft.
It said this country is the mistress of witchcraft. Go ahead.
That selleth nations.
Go ahead.
Through her whoredoms.
And it deceiveth the nations through her whoredoms, through her idolatry, through her sorceries. Go ahead.
And families. Through her witchcraft.
And all families through the witchcraft. This is why people come over to America and they convert to Western society. They forget their customs, their nation. You understand what they were standing on. And when they come over here, all of a sudden they become westernized. This is what the prophets is saying. Isaiah and Nahum. And in the count of 2 or 3 witnesses, let it be established. Now watch this. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Watch this.
All black people for this 2024 election and stop going to your polling place and just voting Democrat, Democrat, Democrat without even knowing what's going on just because you've been told to always vote for the Democratic Party. What has the Democratic Party done for us as black people in the past, I don't fucking know, 50 years?
Bring it out.
Even the first black president, he didn't do shit for the advancement of black people in this country whatsoever. Barack Obama did more for the LGBTQ community, more for the gay community, signing laws protecting them and their advancement and their rights than he did for black people the entire 8 years he was in office. So why are we still sitting up here voting Democrat when they don't do shit for us? When we have old white men telling us, you ain't black if you don't vote for me, but then he goes to the office and does absolutely nothing for black Americans, but we sit up here and we vote Democrat every single time because we've been told to. Hasn't helped you, hasn't helped your mama, and it's not going to help your kids. I'm going to challenge all black
people. Now you see that? That's well spoken in the spirit. Exactly. Give me the next one. Watch this. This is why she's saying this. You keep going voting for Democrat, and then you got this damn Democrat sitting in front of you and make this statement. Just watch this. You can't make this up. Play it.
But I wonder what you say to voters who do want to go back when it comes to the economy specifically, because their groceries were less expensive, housing was more affordable when Donald Trump was president. Next question, please. That's it? That's it.
Shut your wife
Now
mouth.
think about
I'm
that.
not
This is a candidate for a presidency.
Right, yep.
She's supposed to have an answer at whatever question.
Right.
She sit up there and nodded her head like, bitch, you. I'm sorry, Dad.
Right.
I can't believe you asking me this question. Next damn question. The hell is this? Give me the next one, bro. But our people are waking up in the last days. They starting to see the tricks. Watch this. Skip that one. Skip that one. Give me the next one. Because we ain't got time. We short of time. All praise to the Most High.
Yes, sir.
You got a brother in the chat talking about.
Now I want the sister. It should be a sister, right? Yep.
So I've decided.
Come on. Because they think we don't, you understand? Listen, when Cap say, shout out to Cap, got a lie. When he say, don't listen to the black women, that's because the black women talking foolishly.
Right.
You understand? But if you open your mouth with grace, with some sense, you understand? Okay, let me hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
Play this beautiful bean footage.
Roll it.
So I've decided to not vote this election, and I feel like a lot of people have also decided not to vote, and this is my reasoning for not wanting to. I fully cannot keep supporting a government that does not change regardless of what we do. No matter who we voted for, no matter who we have given power to, the fundamentals of this country's mistakes have not changed. And I'm sorry, there's not really a whole lot of evidence that anyone could give me to prove that voting has changed anything the past couple of years. Gas is still high, rent is still high and rising. The problems that are fundamentally wrong with this country come from morality, and they come from greed, and they come from capitalism. And until those three things change, this country will not change.
Stop.
I've decided to not.
She's speaking well in the spirit. Ain't nothing changed. Every time you vote, you on a Ferris wheel. It stays the exact same.
Right.
Give me the next one.
Like a hamster in a wheel, going nowhere.
Come on.
If you left your job,
come on,
skipped your lunch break, went inside in that hot ass line for 30, 40 minutes, you know what you did? You just wasted 30, 40 minutes of your fucking time on earth. To be a part of a game that is designed for you to do just what you're doing. Being misled, unfed, and all the above. So if your time ain't valuable to you, you go do that. And like I say, they're gonna give you the pen to put on your shirt to go back to work as a walking billboard to promote to everybody else to say that you went and vote so that they can go vote.
Post on Facebook.
Listen, man, we at a time right now in life, the stupidity has to stop.
Come on.
We done with the dumb shit. If you want to continue to go down there and pretend that any of this is gonna help you, go right ahead. It doesn't matter. Go do your thing, because I'm telling you, it never did and it never will change your life. You done had a black president. Jeezy rapped about a black president. My president is black. Nigga, your life ain't changed yet. Stop playing, man. Right. This is why nothing would never change, because people still complying to the same old beat.
You see this? So the brother spoke well in the spirit. Our people are starting to wake up and see what the hell's going on. Now let me get this last scripture. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16. This is what the Lord said right here. And this is what we got to understand, my people. Watch this.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 16.
Watch this.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
This is what the promise through the prophets the Lord has given us. Everybody that devoured us, they gonna be devoured. Watch this, read.
And all thine adversaries.
And all your adversaries on this, every nation has had a part in our destruction, brothers and sisters. This is what we're trying to get you to understand. All your adversaries, go ahead.
Every one of them.
Every single one of them, go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
They're gonna go into captivity, and you better agree with that thing. Because if you don't agree with that thing, it's gonna be hell to pay for you.
Yes.
Why would you want to get the same judgment as the people who put you in the slave in chains? That don't make no sense. You understand? So the Lord telling Jeremiah, all your adversaries is gonna go into captivity. This is Bible. You want Bible? Bible. Read.
And they that spoil thee,
go ahead,
shall be a spoil.
Go ahead.
And all that prey upon thee,
go ahead,
will I give for a prey.
Read. Go ahead.
For I will restore health unto thee.
Read that again.
For I will restore health unto thee.
Did he tell us to go vote?
I will restore health unto thee.
The Bible says he's going to restore this health. We know what's going on. Oppression maketh us mad. That's why we out here teaching the word. Because we see the oppression.
Right.
But we understand the Lord said he's going to restore that health.
That's it.
You can't vote your way out of this.
No.
Read, come on.
And I will heal thee of thy wounds.
And I'm going to heal you of your wounds. Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
Thus saith who?
Thus saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Because they called thee an outcast.
Because they called you an outcast. Go ahead.
Saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh
He
after.
said, listen, they called us an outcast, and they say, don't nobody seek after us. We ain't nothing. This applies to the blacks, Hispanics, Haitians, Dominicans, Jamaicans. You understand? This apply to us. They think that we ain't nothing. But the Lord said, I got their number. You understand? Watch this. Read.
Verse 18.
Come on, watch.
Thus saith the Lord.
Thus say the Bible. Listen closely. Read.
Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent.
It said, I'm gonna bring you out of your captivity. Watch this.
And have mercy on his dwelling place.
And I'm going to have mercy on you. Watch this.
And the city shall be builded upon her own heap.
It said the city going to be builded on what we know over in Jerusalem right now. It's a damn heap.
Right.
And these nations is going to build that damn city.
That's right.
You got 1,000 years to perfect this thing. Right. Thus said the Bible. Read, brother.
And the palace shall remain after the manner thereof.
Go ahead.
And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving.
Go ahead.
And the voice of them that make merry.
Go ahead.
And I will multiply them.
Now, I'm going to multiply you. Go ahead.
And they shall not be few.
They ain't going to be few in number no more. Go ahead.
I will also glorify them.
I'm going to glorify you. Go ahead.
And they shall not be small.
Come on.
Their children
Go ahead.
also shall be as aforetime.
Come on.
And their congregation shall be established before me.
He said, and our congregation is going to be established before him. Watch this. Read.
And I will punish all that oppress them.
Go ahead.
And their nobles.
And their what?
And their nobles.
Our nobles, our president, our kings. Go ahead.
Shall be of themselves.
Read that again, brother.
And their nobles.
Go ahead.
Shall be of themselves.
We ain't going to be voting no other damn king to be over us.
No.
Right. The Bible says our nobles going to be of ourselves.
That's right.
Read it again.
And their nobles.
Come on.
Shall be of themselves.
Come on.
And their governor shall proceed from the midst.
And our governor is going to proceed from our midst.
Right.
You understand this? This is what the Lord got in store for the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. You ain't going to, like the officer said, you ain't going to be no damn ballots.
Ain't no ballots.
When we get in rulership, ain't going to be no polls taken. We don't give a damn about what you think. No. We don't need no surveys. We don't need no census. We ain't going to need none of that. We ain't going to need to check no temperatures. None of that. You understand? Our nobles going to proceed out of us. Our governors going to come out of us. Read. Come on, bro.
And their governors shall proceed from the midst of them.
Come on.
And I will cause him to draw near.
Come on.
And he shall approach unto me.
Talking about Christ. Come on.
For who is this that engaged his heart to approach unto me?
Come on.
Saith the Lord.
You got to understand, this is the promises that's left to the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, listen, man, get with the program. Get with the Lord's program. You don't want to be caught fighting with God. You don't want to be forcing the course of the river. You understand? Because that's what you're doing when you're going out and you casting your votes. The Bible says when your adversaries get punished and go into captivity, your nobles and governors is coming out of the midst of you.
Right.
Do you believe this? Or are you getting tricked?
Right.
You understand? So all praise to the Most High. Lord's will. You got something out the class?
All praise
at the radio show. Trick or treat. Don't get tricked or treat out here, man. It's 2K24.
Yes.
All right.
Treats.
You ain't no damn treats, and it damn sure ain't no tricks. All right. So all praises to the Lord. Hey, put it up. Go ahead. Make sure y'all donate to the Booster Club. At the bottom of the screen, use the QR code. All praise to the Most High. All right, we're trying to get this land. All right? That's right. What's up on the screen? I can't see. The survey? Okay, take the survey for the IT. IT, y'all did your thing. IT, man, y'all, listen, bro. Y'all been all right, man. Y'all been all right. You understand? A couple little hiccups here and there, but we'll address those after the show.
Yeah.
But for the most part, y'all been all right. Y'all brothers been on point, man. Shouts out to the IT team. Real talk. Go ahead. Take the survey, man. Give them a good rating. All right. If you want to make donations, support the show. All right. Use that QR code. RUIC Kansas City. Make sure you put in. All right. These are alms for the radio show, Sins of the Seers. All right. You want to support the show. All right. Go ahead. Do you still got the shirts? Put that up, because we still got a couple of shirts. All right. Left. Shirts left. Damn, you going to put the promo up there, bro? Just put the shirt, bro. Huh? Nah, don't play the promo. It is what it is. See? You see what I'm saying? You see, this is why the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't be hasty. Right. It's all good. I tell you all right. All right, y'all. Hey, I'm Captain of Red. Officer Abishai.
Officer Knight.
Officer Ariel. All right, we make up Sins of the Seers. Most High in Christ.
Most High in Christ.